Hello. Hello. What's up? We're late.
But what else is new?
Nothing's new.
Nothing at all.
Back to our regular schedule of being late, so we're eating on stream. Yeah, we're not an hour late. I think within half an hour is a good limit. Our dog is down here, so I'm feeding him little cookies. Don't tell my mom, except she can probably see this.
Like, if there's one way to not tell someone, it would not be live on the internet.
Anyways. Hi, how's your Tuesday?
I'm just having, every day is a struggle.
Yeah, do you like that you can see our other camera and our microphone on, because I put it on a higher platform this time. We're going to be opening Fire Emblem Cipher cards. You know how it goes.
When we have nothing else to do, that's what we do on Tuesdays.
Well, the interesting thing is we actually have, like, too much to do. We have too many games to play right now, and a couple things started, and that's just a lot of, so we're doing just cards and reacting to stuff, because Tuesday's a good day for us to decompress, because you just had a rough Monday, and you're about to have a rough rest of the week. But here's our dinner for today. I have a little omelet, a little microwave omelet, and a tortilla, and then some celery.
I got little chicken bites and some apples.
Oh, you can't see because I don't have the camera up, but I can do it to here. The pack we're opening today is a booster pack.
This is
It's in Everyone's Invited.
Series 22. This is the last one they did.
Yeah. Before they
you know
go
they're
out of
ending
print, baby.
Yeah. So, I've still got a couple more packs to buy that I can buy. But I don't know, with all the things that are happening to me with work and other stressors this week, I'm just gonna, one of these days I will break down and just be like, I'm gonna spend $300. You know what? Who cares?
$3,000. Yeah, these packs are not cheap, but also looking at how Pokemon card have, like,
I only buy them
that's
when
on
they're
the
$70,
rise
so.
right now. We've had Pokemon cards for all of forever because we're born in that sweet spot where
Not quite at the beginning of Pokemon, but definitely the beginning of Pokemon's
where we were able to
take
grow
over
up
the
with
world.
it. We weren't old enough to like comprehend when Pokemon cards started, because that's when we were really young. But we were young enough where we could get them, you know, as a birthday gift when you're 5, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, now you can buy Pokemon card sets, some of them at the dollar store. Like, they're not going to be, like, good ones. We were before that. Before they were cheap enough to sell them in the dollar store, but before they were also $10,000 a box, you know?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, even if I'm paying $70 for it, it's also kind of like, well, I'm also buying a 16-pack that has, 16 packs of 10 cards.
They're limited edition. All of them are limited edition now because they're going out of print. They're not printing them anymore.
Or at least they're not making any more sets. But the whole thing is kind of like, I'm going and, so essentially, a pack is 5 cards. That gives you 10 cards. So, 5 times 16 is 80. So if I can get them at $70, I'm technically getting more than my money's worth. And that's the fact that I'm getting 10 for a pack of 5. Do you know how much it costs to get a pack of 7 in Pokemon? It's like $8. Pokemon cards are way more expensive, so I'm like, I don't feel bad about this.
Yeah. I thought it was interesting when we were doing...
And it's a great quality card.
We were looking at them, because Fire Emblem, obviously, I should change our description. Fire Emblem, obviously, is something we love. And it's like, most of what we do on this stream channel, I guess, is just Fire Emblem related content.
Although we are definitely showing our Sega nerds these last 2 weeks.
Yes.
And we will continue to do that today. I have so many Sonic videos because
today,
last week's conversation, I'm just like, oh my god, my love for
her
Sonic is reignited.
Revved.
Oh my.
On Friday, we will continue playing Knight's Journey into Dreams. Evie will continue playing.
You're insisting on calling it Journey into Dreams, aren't you?
What's it
Journey
called?
of Dreams.
Journey into Butts. I don't care what it's called. I'm gonna call it
that's what was into Dreams.
Yeah. I almost had an aneurysm. I got so angry. I literally almost popped blood vessels in my brain. I'm eating little fruit. They got boba in them. Little popping bubbles. They're not like the jelly boba. They're like, I don't know. They're called popping boba, which means they have just like liquid inside.
That's...
our stream is being stinky.
Oh yeah, it's been doing that for the last few minutes.
Streaming is minor issues. Well,
it's not major issues.
That's because we're also streaming off of a brick in a basement, so you know. Did Pee-Pee head out? Okay, close the door then. That's a door open for our dog named Pee-Pee. Oh yeah. Oh, girl, this lagging.
I know.
Yikes.
I'm not sure why I was doing that.
Well, that's just not good.
No.
It says excellent on Twitch, but we are frozen in Streamlabs. Oh, heck frick. Hello? Beep boop. Yeah, no, it's just my face. So it sounds like our audio is still coming through normal, but you're just getting this great view of just my frozen face.
This reminds me of back when we played Warriors and got stuck 3 times.
What a fun time this is. I'm gonna try fixing it on the go.
I mean, what else do we do but live on the edge of our pants?
So here's this. Ooh, I'm gone. Ooh, where'd I go? I'm a ghost. Ooh. This one should be it.
I think we're moving now.
Yeah, baby.
Let's see how long that lasts.
I don't know. Well, also, apparently this past weekend, after we finished streaming on Friday, I turned on the brick we stream off of. It's a PC that's like the size of a cereal box. It works. It works. It's just old. It's probably this wide by this
where
wide.
having a large machinery is not to your benefit. We need a larger computer than a tiny one.
Yeah, like we don't have like the ones with the lights inside or has like all the cool see-through stuff. No, this is like one that was in the corner and had dust on it, and our dad's like, here you go, and we were all like, thank you, father, we don't have to spend money on a PC, because otherwise we'd be trying to stream off laptops, and you know how well that would go. Splendidly, I'm sure.
Not well, I'm sure.
But I came in here to set it up, and the computer was not even on. Like, sometimes in sleep mode, this one wasn't even, power was not running through the console. So when I turned it on...
Maybe we lost power during that storm on the weekend.
Maybe. We did have a big storm this weekend.
Yeah, huge thunderstorm.
But it came on, and it was like, it is currently 12:30 in the afternoon on Saturday, the 26th. And I was like, hello? No, it's not. It's literally a Tuesday. So, yeah, at some point, this bad boy got messed up. And a lot of times when it does that, like, we already have a big problem with Streamlabs as it is, just because it's
an abusive relationship.
Stinky to us, yeah. So normally every time we come in, I have to unplug and replug all 20,000 of our USB ports. I think we literally have 12. However many USB ports are on the computer, I have every single slot is taken up by a USB slot. Because everything we have, USB cameras, USB mics, USB lights. We only have one light right now, but like, all that junk. So normally I have to redo that anyways. So coming in now, I was like, okay, well, let's see. So we might be doing back to the beginning. Uh-oh, back again. Back to the beginning where we have to like reset stuff midstream. But that's why we're not doing anything intense gaming-wise today.
As far as we've had a pretty good run the last week or two.
Mm-hmm.
Even the rest of my life sucks right now. This has been okay.
Mm-hmm.
But, no, I've been just, like, completely going in all the different videos. And, like, I looked at all my song playlists. I'm like, man, I actually really do love this series. And I say that because the thing that holds on to me for more than I do like Mario is like I go and look at like all the tributes I have because I love looking at people who have video clips, the music. I love those.
She loves tributes
so much.
I feel emotions very strongly based off of music. Don't know why. So I don't like to watch them because it just makes me hurt inside. Even if it's a happy one, I'm like I feel emotions so strong. I'm in pain.
There will be some animations, just by the way.
Okay, well. Well, just like the other day, I clicked on a Danganronpa one.
And so
I was like,
those
what
are
is this?
tuned to music, because that's how animation is.
I get addicted to them so fast. It's a deep dive. That's why I just don't do them, in general.
I'm trying to chew away from the mic, so...
Well, chew and then talk.
No, I'm just informing why I keep turning my head this way.
No problems there, Chief. Yeah, tomorrow or the day after, I have a video ready right now. It's actually pretty funny. I don't want to say too much about it just in case anyone sees this that is related to us. I might spoil it. So, it's related to another YouTuber. It's a parody off of their work, and I think it's a small YouTuber too, so it's not anyone that, like, only one or two of you guys might know them. But it should come out for sure this week. Right now I have everything done except for the very beginning, which is literally just like the intro, and then thumbnails and it's up. So it should be up tomorrow, if not the day after, because we have a lot of stuff to do tomorrow and Thursday. Woo woo! But I'm excited for that to be up. I think it's very funny.
It is.
We
very
cried
funny.
laughing making it. Then I watched it again earlier today. Cried laughing watching it. Might just
very
because
funny.
I was there, but it was such a funny video to film, and I'm very excited.
It's funny.
Yeah, I'm very excited to put it out because it was very fun to make. We also have a Discord that we made. It's just us right now because we're setting it up, but it means we can have people. Yeah, which is cool.
I'm still trying to figure out how you run a group Discord because the most I've ever done is one-on-one. This is where we get the social eating tag from because we don't know what else to tag our streams with. So, you know, that's a thing.
Well,
But-
do this. You can look at our cards while
Yeah.
and you can see Evie's cup of water.
Yes, that is definitely not a background.
That, and then like the lighting is weird, so I have to like fix the lighting, which is under the table.
I think that one's
That
probably
one
the
the
best.
best?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can see the colors better that way.
Swag.
But
Can I have some of your chicken?
Yeah,
Look
go
really
for it.
good. Thanks.
But the thing is, like, I was going and looking through like my Sonic playlist, and I'm just like, man, I got so many of these. And the thing is like, I can't think of what you would make a Mario tribute out of besides like the Paper Mario games. Obviously, those have plenty of content. Those are story-driven games, and maybe the modern ones. But it's kind of like, do they have cutscenes? I mean, Mario Sunshine's the one that comes to mind, but I'm like, I can't think of any that had like story-oriented plots.
Mario Odyssey, maybe? I don't know. I haven't played it all the way through, but
I
I
haven't
thought
either,
with, like,
but
Bowser,
I guess that one does too, but that's the thing is I'm like, how much fan content do you have to make off of it that's actually after them? I'm like, you can make fan content. I'm not saying you can't. I mean, you know, there's plenty to do it. But it's more like the fact, like, it's not something I commonly see getting, like, remade into any sort of fan material besides, like, the obviously
except for
the
Waluigi, baby.
well, I was going to say the side characters and, like, you know,
Waluigi
action
Senpai.
action shots and stuff like that, memes. But it's like, the reason I keep coming back to it is like, no matter what they screw up in the game and stuff like that, ultimately it comes down to is like, yeah, we like the characters in the world enough that we're gonna keep holding on. Even if it's a constantly bumpy ride. And even then, I was watching one before that was, I'll show you this, there's one that this person put together a like mini animation that's literally of all of Sega's properties, and you're like, wow, I didn't know they owned that much, why are they not using any of these? But it's one of those things where you're just kind of like, man, I miss the old Sonic team. And how they made games, how they wrote stories, it just had so much more soul in it. I mean, I was watching someone who was just doing a review on the Knights games, and he's like, man, I miss the old Sonic team. At least they had heart.
That logo came in and goes, whatever.
Sonic team.
That's when you know it was gonna be a good game. When did that stop? When did they stop doing that?
I don't know. I don't remember it distinctly, though, in Sonic Colors, so it had to be before that.
That's what I thought. Cause like I hope they don't want to late one.
Because then
Just
they moved
'cause
to
I
the
thought
Sega logo after that.
Yeah, it had to be the Sonic team. That was dope.
I don't
And the
know.
worst part is we were talking about this
Give me
yesterday.
my phone, I'll look it up.
Sega has good properties.
I got a lot of. Another fun fact is because I need to get in enough gaming news to, you know, justify the
Well,
gaming news tab. But
Go ahead and do gaming news right now.
But Sega was the top of the business market for like games or marketing or something like that. Some list I was looking at, I can't remember the exact title, but essentially that they made the largest profit, largely in part to Persona 5 Royal and Yakuza 0, which was a remake of one of their older series, ironically enough. Amazing how that works when they do that. But they like totally blew everyone else out of the water, you know? Like, the closest person was an indie developer after that, and I think after that was Capcom. Like 5 things down of Sony, and number 9 was Nintendo. So it's
Yeah, which is interesting
they
because
kicked butt.
Animal Crossing got, I think, Game of the Year.
Makes sense.
Didn't they? Because people wanted Hades, or did Hades get Game of the Year?
I remember it was between the two. I don't remember who actually won though.
I know everyone wanted Hades, and as someone who's not played Hades and loves Animal Crossing, I also wanted Hades, you know, because I thought, like, that's just good.
It says for 2020 it was Last of Us Part 2.
Well, I think there were different categories. Look up 2019. Oh, no, yeah, Persona 5R came out in 2019.
No, it came out this year.
2020?
Yep.
Dang, that's crazy.
It literally came out a month before I ordered it. So that's why I didn't notice, though, because we weren't really into Persona before that. So, But I do remember it coming out early in the year and me being like, oh, I should really play 5. I've owned it for several years now.
Yeah, we didn't play 5 the first time until 2020? Yeah.
Yep.
So that was crazy. The reason Persona 5 R, I know a lot of my gamer friends in one of their discords were like, that's such a good game, like, why didn't it get it? It technically didn't qualify for Game of the Year because it was
a
remake of the original game, which came out in 2016, which sucked because that game, like, destroyed every other game on the market, just because it's a phenomenal game. And then the first one, when you play it, you're like, this came out in 2016, it's so good. Like, the graphics are good, it runs very smoothly.
So, Last of Us Part 2 was Game of the Year 2020, Hades won 2021. I guess they have it early in the year.
Yeah, I was like, it's still 2021?
Yep.
I just heard that Hades is really phenomenal, and I have nothing bad to say about it. That's just that. I just heard it's really good. I'm like, okay, cool.
I mean, it's not my style of game, but I can definitely appreciate it has great art style, and I hear it has great humor and writing. I mean, what else do you need in a game, really? Chopping my chicken?
Stealing your chickies.
Anyway.
I would love to play Hades.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of fan art of it.
Hades
was
really the winner, follow-up by Ghost of
Tsushima?
Yeah.
Tsushima?
Last of Us Part 2, Ori the Will of the Wisps, which was the sequel to Ori and the Blind Forest, and Doom Eternal. Indie Game of the Year was Bugsnax, not surprising on that.
I don't know what that is.
I saw a bunch of people play it around the same time, so that's why I know it is. I don't know any of these other ones afterwards, though. Tabletop VR game. Walking Dead has a VR game. Huh.
Interesting.
Let's see. Excellence Narrative. Hades won that one, too.
Good for them. Ghost of Tsushima, I've heard a lot of people love. Last of Us Part 2, a lot of people I heard were disappointed in because it didn't live up to Part 1, apparently.
Which
I don't know, because I played neither
syndrome is a real thing.
And I haven't...
It's a very real thing.
It's just, I heard it was very heartbreaking and that kind of stuff, but I also have never been, like, interested in either of the games, so I can speak nothing ill or nothing good because I personally just don't know.
The first one, and I loved it for the storytelling aspect. The thing is, I'm not a horror game person, so I kind of sat around being like, I don't want to go forward because I'm going to get killed by a zombie. But I do want to know the rest of the story, so I have it. I can play it. I just haven't done it yet because it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, you want to go forward because you like the story, but at the same time, I'm not thrilled with the gameplay.
Yeah.
I'm just not a big grunge apocalyptic zombie thing. Like, it's up there with AIs and stuff like that. I just don't like mindless enemies.
Yeah, that's fine. And it says another one is Immortals Phoenix Rising.
We do have that one.
We actually can play that one soon because we
got
bought
it
on
$30.
sale.
It was awesome.
And then what was the last one?
Marvel
Spider-Man Miles Morales. I heard
a lot
phenomenal things about that. I heard like Jacksepticeye was talking about how the lighting was insane.
Yeah. So let's see, for game design, Hades again won, but Crash Bandicoot was second place. That's interesting. Watch Dogs Legion and Will of the Wisps again. Desperados 3. Don't know what that is though. Matthew Crump. Good for whoever Matthew Crump is, I guess. It found. Let's see. Challenges the norm of everyday gaming. Okay. I don't know how Last of Us Part 2 would fall under that, though. It's a narrative story that has...
Yeah, and the gameplay I saw was pretty run-of-the-mill for...
It looks like Last of Us 1, just
yeah,
different.
it looks like those really intense first-person games where they are really good, and the graphics are good, and the controls are good, but it's very much a category?
Here's excellence in score, which is music. The top winner for that one was Cyberpunk 2077.
No, the winner for that one was Ori and Will of the Wisps.
But the fact they got nominated, didn't you say that game was completely broken in every way?
Yeah.
But the music was great, apparently.
I don't know.
Doom Eternal, Final
Fantasy, who's shocked?
Trials of Mana. JRPGs generally have really good soundtracks. It's just a thing. Multiplayer, Valorant, that's one you talked about.
Yeah, everyone and their brother. Well, I got invited to this gaming Discord with a bunch of my friends. I was really excited to join, but then they were all like, we're playing Valorant, and we're playing whatever, and they play a lot of first-person shooters, and I want to play, but I'm very bad. You saw my platforming with just, like, a game, just like a Sega game. Bro, if I can't platform, how am I supposed to first-person shoot, you know? So that's why I feel bad. I feel like I don't enjoy a lot of, like, the mainstream games, like Overwatch and Valorant and Fortnite and all that, just because my playstyle is not good enough to be wrecked by 12-year-olds online. I don't have the confidence for that.
I wouldn't do that. See, excellence in animation and art. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Haven't heard much about that one. Ghost of Tsushima or whatever you said. Cyberpunk, Ori, obviously, not surprising at all. Final Fantasy VII. So here's the thing: is that like Final Fantasy totally skates by, in my opinion, because like it's also a remake, but it's also kind of a reimagining at the same time. So it's kind of like
I don't know what's going on with Final Fantasy because I want to start playing it because I enjoyed Kingdom Hearts and those two are like obviously
they're just you don't
very
know where to
linked.
start. They've become
Well, I went to go buy it at like a thrift store and I was like, oh, here's like it was like 7 or 12 or something. I think it was like 12 or
15.
No, it was something. It was one of the like.
That's the only one on PS4, and that's the one you picked up.
No, I picked up one on the game, like not GameCube, but like the older station.
I don't know.
Because I picked it up and I was like, what is this? Like, this is interesting. I haven't seen it. Like, I always see 15 around. I was like, it was like 12 or something older. And I was like, oh, this looks old. This must be the start. I was like, but where's Final Fantasy?
10 too.
Maybe. I was like, where's Final Fantasy 1? And you were like, they don't start at 1. They start at like 45. And I was like, how am I supposed to know? This is like Kingdom Hearts 2.3.8 remix streamed up distance over 2 days. Final master.
In a way, it's like Fire Emblem. Each one is disconnected. They're all part of a series with general rules, but they're not connected in any way.
Yeah, I was just.
But they hit like when they hit their renaissance with the 3D era, things got a little hard to keep track of after that. Because then they're like, no, we're not strategy RPG. We're an action RPG now.
Which Fire Emblem or Final Fantasy?
Final Fantasy.
Okay, I was like,
Well, that's the thing that maybe that's probably why Final Fantasy VII is different because technically it's an action RPG now instead of a strategy RPG. Let's see. Advanced and Technical Achievement, Genshin Impact was nominated, so good for them. Microsoft Flight Simulator 1. Have you heard of that?
Them. Nope. I think they made that for like the army or something, like the Air Force.
Well, good for them.
Big fact I saw on Twitter the other day. So shout out to people on Twitter. Don't know. When Sonic Team stopped making games.
Oh, okay.
Harvest Moon. I'm gonna look it up right now so I can tell you exactly what it is. Harvest Moon is like a whole separate franchise now. Whatever is masquerading around as the fake Harvest Moon is not the real one. Because I personally enjoyed the last Harvest Moon game I fully played and really enjoyed was Harvest Moon, the girl one. Oh, I got so confused. I was on the wrong Twitter. I was like, hello? I went to the wrong Twitter. Sorry. Can you leave me alone?
Take a guess when it stopped.
2006?
Yep.
That's what I thought. Dang, that's rough.
Sonic 06 is not as bad as people make it out to be. It's a glitchy mess, but it's actually not as broken as some other games. Namely Sonic Boom. Somehow they made one that was worse. And the thing is that the thing that hurts about Sonic 06 is while it's broken and it wouldn't have been a perfect game, it would have been a decent game if given more time. You can see there's a lot of interesting things they're doing in it.
So here's...
They actually tried the story at least.
Yeah. Before we get on, Sonic 06 is a whole rant. This camera is so off-centered. Let me fix this. It's really bothering me.
Alright.
Beep boop. So I can give myself a little bit more room to mess with the computer. I'm gonna do a little bit of bing bong. What are you looking up now? I heard you laugh exasperatedly.
I looked up this thing, you know how it gives you suggestions for more results? Like more questions you ask based on the question you searched?
Yeah, it was one of them.
First
Why
one,
do Sonic games suck now?
The first one was, how did Sonic the Hedgehog die?
Which time?
Well, technically he only died in 06, so yeah.
Oh, for real? Why is it stop let go?
Yeah, Mephiles is the only one who's legit killed him, and they had to bring him back to life. That's why everyone thinks he's cool. Every other time it's like, okay. Sonic 06 wanted to be tough, it just was kind of
wasn't ready. It wasn't the right time. So, before we get on our Sonic 06 rant and finish our food so we can open our cards, let me give you this quick, because we're in our update segment still. Harvest Moon, I learned, is called now SOS. It's called Story of Seasons, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I heard about that.
So that it's, Harvest Moon, like, had a breakup with its original creators. So, the publisher and the creator had a breakup. Because I was wondering why I got the newest
like
Harvest Moon.
Metal Gear Solid, the producer.
Did not know that.
Yeah, that's why his name wasn't on the box, and they had to bring it back because fans revolted.
That's funny. Yeah, so I have the new Harvest Moon on the Switch, and I got it for like $15. I was like, okay, for a Switch game, like that's not bad for Harvest Moon. It's like, because I really, really liked Harvest Moon DS Cute. Last one I played, it was 2D on the DS. I think it was the first one you can play as a girl. I ground that game to the ground, baby. That's one where we were doing our 5-hour flights back and forth to California when we were moving. And I was going in. I had a pineapple farm in my basement. I was married to the exclusive summer character. You know, I was going for it. So I played this one, and I got through, like, not even the first cutscene. I was like, this is the ugliest game I've seen in my life. It's so ugly. I don't know why. I was like, I can't believe this is Harvest Moon. But now that makes a lot of sense. Because this person on Twitter, they were like, oh, look at my seasons of summer. And I was like, wow, this looks really good. And she was like, she's like, my Harvest Moon wife. And I was like, oh, am I missing this game? And they're like, yes, it turns out they split and now it's called Stories of Seasons or something like that.
Yeah, I've definitely heard of that.
And that's what's the glorious one. So I'm going to definitely look into that and see if I can get some seasons of stories or whatever, Stories of Seasons. Because I really want to have a good Harvest Moon game. Because every single Harvest Moon 3D port is the ugliest thing I've ever seen. I don't know why. Well, the thing is, the one they brought, Another Wonderful Life, was the one immediately after Harvest Moon DS Cute, because you have the same girl character, and it went like A Wonderful Life, which was Mineral Town, and then Harvest Moon DS Cute, and then whatever one, Another Wonderful Life. And I was like, it looks fine, but I don't think Harvest Moon ports well to 3D. I think that's something that should really stick in a 2D. Like, there are a lot of indie games that work, like Shovel Knight and those things. Like, 2D is
Stardew Valley is 2D.
Stardew Valley, yeah. It's like games that are wildly popular, but they never risk that jump to 3D because a lot of games don't survive that transition. And I feel like Harvest Moon did that. I don't know if some people liked it, and they might be like, oh, it's just ugly because it's a GameCube game. You know, it's an early GameCube. The 3D games on the GameCube can only process so much. But I played that Switch game, I was like, this game's so ugly. It made me mad. I was like, why is this so ugly? Maybe later, once we open these cards, I'll bring that out and show you guys what's going on here.
The settings just didn't look very cool. They honestly looked really kind of bland and colorless.
Mm-hmm.
And the characters just didn't look cool in 3D models. They didn't have the character art. It was just the person in their 3D model. We're still talking about the GameCube one, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, even on the Harvest Moon, I was like, how am I supposed to fall in love with these characters when they're all ugly? Harvest Moon DSQ, I was like, who am I gonna marry? There's 2 cute people. Only 2. Everyone else is kind of crusty, I'm not gonna lie. Their heads are so big.
Mm-hmm.
I married Kai, who was a special summer guy who only came in the summer. You could only get him to move there if you married him. You married the ninja guy at night, who I was also going to marry my second time around. And then the third time out, if I had to marry someone else, it would probably be the hippie stoner guy, because I think he's really funny.
Cool.
Can I get that last chicken piece so we can start doing cards? Because we are now, what, half an hour in? Let's get some cards going, dog.
Anyway, so while you're reading that, I might as well say this thing. So I looked at the thing with Sonic Team. So they technically still exist, but they got swallowed by another company. Or more like they got resectored, as they say. But yeah, they started with all the legendary ones. Yuji Naka, and I can never pronounce the first name. I just know his last name's Oshima, but Naoto Oshima, right?
Naoto, I think?
Probably.
Naoto?
But you know, all the legendary people, and they did the first thing. They, you know, started Sonic, along with a lot of other series at the times, which obviously mentioned Knights, they mentioned Burning Rangers, they mentioned Billy Hatcher. I actually do know what that one is. Remember that on the GameCube. But some of them split off in 1998 to go to the US to form Sonic Team USA, which I believe is still in existence today.
No, Sonic Team USA, why?
And then financial troubles led to many structural changes in the early 2000s, unsurprisingly. So United Arts Studio absorbed half of Sonic Team, and Sonic Team USA was absorbed into Sega Studios USA. And then the Sammy Corporation bought Sega itself, and so therefore they got restructured once again into Sega's G1 Research.
When did they buy Sega?
2005. The 2000s were not.
I'm not gonna say anything, but then all the games suspiciously became lower quality.
Yeah, I think some things might have happened there, but they just were rushing. Honestly, that was the issue with that time period, because it wasn't just Sonic 06. People know Sonic 06, but they don't know, like, yeah, the other reason is because they also split off into 2 Wii games, and the Wii's not the best for making games, honestly. It's a novelty, but it's not really good at making games.
No, those games suck.
Because it has Sonic and Secret Wings, and then Sonic and the Black Knight, and Sonic and Secret Wings is definitely worse. Sonic and the Black Knight at least has a cool aesthetic to it. Sonic and Secret Wings is kind of like, cool, it's Sonic with a flame in his chest. And a genie.
Yay! Rings!
Like, they lent more into the story part in that one, but like the characters didn't look cool at all.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. The funny thing I think is that they mentioned all the different accomplishments, and they mentioned Nights into Dreams at least 3 times, because that and Sonic the Hedgehog, the original one, are believed to be some of the most impressive games of all time. You know, greatest games of all time. You know.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, why are you only pursuing one of these series? Clearly, someone likes the other one. Although, to be fair, I will give Sega points. It's not like they completely forgot. They clearly haven't. If there's one series that they haven't forgotten it about, it's definitely, in terms of not having a game but still being in the consciousness, would be Knights. Because that, I feel that they're, in some way or shape or form, they premiere in like almost every Sega property, like Sonic games or whatever it is. I'm actually going to show you one of those in the videos today.
Okay, we'll eat your chicken, so we can start doing some cards, and then we can start doing some videos. And now I have scissors. A knife!
No.
Yeah, I've been showing my family Vines whenever, because obviously, like, Vine was very popular when I was in high school. I think it died out a little bit.
The social media forms that have come and gone in our lifetime.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually look up what year Vine died, to see when it died, if it died within my high school span. When
What was the one after that? Wasn't it something with a 7?
I don't know. It's been 7 seconds, but TikTok was the only big one that started, because you just short form content is good. So Vine started in 2012. That's when I started high school. As my freshman year was the fall of 2012.
Mm-hmm.
So that's awesome. When did Vine die?
I feel like
It died October 2016. So Vine literally lasted my span of high school. So if it started in 2012, it meant it wasn't popular until a couple years later. So that's exciting to see.
I just feel like there was another one that came along like before Vine.
There were many of them.
Like I remember when we
Vine
were
was
in
just
middle school.
Vine was just one of the first ones picked up, and then like it got picked up for like Twitter, I think.
That sounds familiar. Ugh.
Where Twitter killed it because they refused to put ads on it. So that's why it died.
Yep. I'm gonna put this here. Keep that here. Move my napkin over there. Anyway,
Card time, baby!
So, first off, we'll look at the exclusive cards from this set.
And now I know so many more people because I've been playing
She's
Awakening,
so learned now. I don't even have to
also
tell her things.
Heroes a lot. I play Heroes so much.
It's so nice for her to recognize things. I'm like a proud mom right now. It's just great. Anyway, so we got. Oops, I'm used to the camera being further up. So.
Byleth?
Yep, female Byleth. She looks nice. I like that.
Because of the angle, I'm gonna be mostly looking through our monitor to
You
see
got one
these
of
cards.
Robin.
Oh,
I like those. Those are pretty. I like those.
Robin and Chrom are paired with each other, and I will accept no other option.
No matter what gender they are.
No other
they
option.
clearly are meant to be together.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me otherwise. She also just recently married Chrom, so you know.
Mm-hmm.
No bias there. Okay, well let me get one of these open so we can start talking about that, and then I can get cutting on the other ones.
I'm worried about starting 3 houses, because I can't take a game where there's heartbreak. I know.
You know that's every Fire Emblem does that.
I know. That's why I like Revelations.
JRPGs.
I was treated for Revelations because everybody lived, except for Starly and Gunter, and I didn't care that they died. See, here's my thing. If a character I don't care if they dies, that's fine with me. It's when characters I love have to suffer in torment and all that stuff.
Well, that's the thing, is that, like, Fire Emblem's always been about that. It's just, like, some people actually didn't like Revelations because everyone survived.
Nope. I loved it. Give me more of that, baby. Have your 2 super hard, terrible options, But have your one nice one just for me, please. Thanks.
Yeah. So anyway, let's see. So this one actually, just to start off with, this pack has people from every series. So any Fire Emblem game is applicable here. So anyway, I have to figure out where the camera is because it's lower than I'm used to. So anyway,
Alphonse and the Summoner.
yep. So Alphonse.
People ship them apparently.
Oh yeah. Trust me.
I haven't gotten far enough in the game, I think, to know.
Well, I mean,
I'm on book
I think it's more they're shipping themselves with Alphonse than anything else.
4. Alphonse is. I like.
He's fine.
I have the heart version.
Nothing
Alphonse.
against him.
I'll show him later.
Yes, Mia.
She's so cute.
I know her name because she's a character in Fire Emblem Heroes right now.
Let me see her face closer.
I know that one though. Definitely know her.
Is she the one with the breastplates that are really pointy?
I don't think so. I think it's just leather.
She has a face like that. I don't know. I don't know who that is. I'm opening Fire Emblem Heroes. If I open Edelgard.
I do know this guy too because I've seen him also in Heroes at some point.
I have no idea who those other 2 people are.
Mm-hmm.
But he's from the same game as girl with blonde hair.
I expect also quite a few repeats in this because we've already gone like 6 packs of this set, so this is going to be more like, let's see if we can fill out our roster.
Honestly.
We got Tiki. What's her name? The princess. We know her. Is it Miranda?
I don't know.
She's a princess. I know she was in a Fortune Bond event. Maybe it was Miranda.
Girl. Don't know.
See, Soth, all grown up.
I love Soth.
Jacob. And
yeah, cool looking Jacob. Let me find my Alphonse so I can show you.
I can take a guess. I would say this person's probably from Genealogy because there's 2 people, and that's the only one that has a marriage mechanic besides Awakening.
I haven't seen any of those 3 people yet.
Nope, I have no
Here's
idea.
my Alphonse. Trying to get him at a good angle so you can see his face. I just have to turn the light down a little bit, I think. See, that's my Alphonse. He's from a special event. I'd marry that Alphonse. He's so cute. He's not wearing pants. He's wearing like, well, I mean he is, but they're like, you know,
And cool sworns on the inner
thighs
fold.
forever.
That's cool.
Look at him. He's so
Yeah,
cute.
Ephraim on the inner fold too. See?
A second, I'm showing them wounded Alphonse. He's very cute. Here you go. Look at him again. I'll leave him right here. Let me see. Soren, yay! Is that like Royal Celica or something?
That's for her brave outfit.
And that's Ninian and Tiki.
We already got
Where's that from? He's on the other side. Sigurd. Self. Sigurd's his dad.
Yes.
Then Veronica in her Easter outfit. Lilina and Ephraim, my boy. I've learned only about Genealogy of the Holy War because the only reason I do it is because I have, I think, one unit from that game. I have
the only way.
Fallen Julia, who isn't even regular Julia. She's like possessed dead Julia.
Well, that's the thing. I think a lot of people only know Genealogy, at least the newer fans, through Fire Emblem Heroes. So it's a good marketing tactic. We'll give them that much.
Yeah. This is the Julia I have from Genealogy of the Holy War.
Really, this is the best marketing Fire Emblem can ask for, because they literally can put all the characters in there, and then people will be like, "Oh, where are they from?"
Yeah. So that's how I learned who Sigurd and Seliph. It's got a weird name. Then I have, I'll show you all the units I have. I just got Boro. She looks very nice. She's very, very strong.
But then again,
She's very true to her
Boros.
character, yeah, in her base game where she's very defensive. Boy, she can take some hits. And the team I have her up on, she's practically invincible. I had to go up against Canis, same level, full skills, ting, no damage. I was like, yes, baby! It's pretty nice,
we're
actually.
talking about the Lion King, right?
Yes, the Lion King. I'm trying to see if I got any new...
Confused with Canis, the dark magic user from Fire Emblem Blaze and Sword.
That's confusing. I'm trying to see if I got any new units
I'm pretty sure
recently.
we're pronouncing the Beast King wrong, so, you know, there's that.
Yeah, no, that's for sure, dude. Oh, I just got this Dimitri. I'm pretty excited.
Oh, the brave one?
Yeah, Royal
you.
Dimitri. You see him?
Is that on the banner that would just happened?
I was trying to get Corrin, because Evie has one. She said she's really good.
I love legendary corn. I will say that as.
And then I have this Dimitri, and then off the last one, I got where is he? This Claude. And he's pretty nice looking.
Claude's just a beautiful man.
He is. I already know I'll marry him. I don't know anything about him.
He's a cool dude,
character, his storyline, gonna marry him anyway. And then here's like my main #1 guy I use all the time. Is this Claude. Look at him. Yeah.
Hey, I think we need more Claude Byleth ships out there.
No, Claude me ships.
Well, you're Byleth.
I don't know who Byleth is. I'm gonna take off my little sweater now. There's also no air conditioning in this room, so our body just.
I don't know why you always come in with a sweatshirt and that, because you will take
it
off.
We're in the other room. We both work down the hall, and it's 0 degrees in there, which is good, except for my hands fall asleep because I have bad circulation. So I'm like, oh, well, this isn't dope. You want to see me pull for some? I'm gonna pull for some heroes while we're chilling here.
It's the opposite of dope. That's a BTS song.
It is. I love BTS.
Yep.
Let's see. Here's the newest banner. Look at all these heroes on it. The main one is I'm trying to get this girl.
But the girl with the hawk?
Yes, she's very cool. She's a green one, I think. This is the corn I was trying to get last time. She's fancy. I also want to get this guy because he looks really super cool.
Oh, yeah. Brahma mod?
Yeah, I have him so much.
He's the one I told you that has no personality because he gave himself the dark arts and therefore will copy the personality of whoever he's talking to directly.
Oh, I want him so bad.
So if you get him and you'll listen to his quotes, he sounds like Lynn Hector and Ellie would. He doesn't actually talk for himself.
Oh, I want him so bad. So I'm pulling for...
I only know that fact because when I had to... Remember I told you about that one legendary fanfiction I watched as the crossover between Radiant Dawn and Blazing Sword? Well, they talked about this Brand Mod guy at the end, and they were talking about how he, copies people's personalities, so I looked it up and then read his wiki page. That's the only way I know about him.
So while he was cutting those, I'm gonna go ahead and I wasn't gonna waste these till later, but I'm gonna use my orbs now. I can pull really any color is gonna give me a good...
Well, you're at the stage where you don't have a lot, so you probably will get anything that you don't have.
Turn on my volume a little bit so I can see. So I want to pull for green and colorless mostly. So of course I get all red and one colorless. Very cute. Love to see it.
This is also why they call it colorless hell. There's too many 5-star locked characters in colorless. That's why no one likes pulling from it.
I want to pull from green. Oh, hey, look, I got one of the girls from the banner.
Good job, Ellie.
Yay! I always get the one that I don't.
She's the one that also showed up with She's the one that showed up with this princess girl. She can hear people's hearts, like the herons and stuff.
Well, that's
There's
exciting.
always some character that can do that in a Fire
Should I pull for a red one while I'm here or nah?
Yeah, you don't want to.
Who's the red people?
I don't know. I didn't look at the banner.
It's red people.
That reminds me, I haven't logged in today. I should do that.
The green people are good. The red people are... I'll pull one red person because I don't remember who they are. I only remember green and... Well, now I have one of 3 colorless options, but I got the one I didn't want. There are 3 options. I got the one I didn't want. Null again! Yay! I love Null.
Oh, yes, your husband? Your first husband, at least?
Yes. The red people are... Oh, it's 3 sword people. It's the girl who has the armor, Eureka, and it looks like a Mara of some version.
Lean your head back. Yeah, that's Legendary Marth.
Meh.
Got him.
I don't. I have no orbs. Yay, green! Should I do green or colorless first?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull them probably...
Your thing's so low that it's not gonna make much difference.
No, it's not. I think I'm gonna pull this whole round because I can. Poop, poop, poop. Thank you for the exciting commentary on us doing nothing. I don't know who this is.
Tanya, I believe.
Tanya. Not to be confused with Tana.
Even though we call her that for a while.
We called her Tanya for forever.
I mean, it's the easier to remember name.
Colorless units. I'm trying to get anyone. Also, I have this nice Peppa Pig band-aid. Can't really see it. Peppa Pig.
You got him!
Yeah!
You're just pulling pulling dark mages today, aren't you?
Yeah, I got it.
He's actually a really good unit.
Wow. Oh, I'm so excited.
It's got an awesome outfit, by the way.
It. Yay.
He's got an awesome outfit, though, let me tell you. I don't know anything about him, but I literally got him because, like, that is the coolest looking magic user ever.
Look at him. Oh, I'm so excited.
I remember when he came on, everyone was confused because half of the people were like, who's this guy? And the other people were like, he got a mythic hero? Why him? Because he's just a random...
I saw him, I've seen him once in battle, and he almost destroyed my whole team.
He's like the equivalent of, like, you know, someone like Cipher or something, where he's so late game and literally appears once that everyone's like, this guy gets a mythic even though we're still waiting for everyone else to get an alt.
Wow.
This guy gets a mythic.
I cannot believe I got it!
It's the magic of the stream, Mallory.
Last time I pulled on stream, I think I got the Claude I was looking for. I got a 3-star, which sucks. That's okay.
I think you just are better when you're on the stream.
Which means I have to pull one more time to try and get a good green unit. At least a 4-star unit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I have enough orbs to do that, though. I might actually run out. But it's okay, because I'm spending all of tomorrow going through all the paralogs to just grind it up. Ew, Marth. Marth is yucky.
There are worse people.
Okay, I have literally enough to go through this one more time. And not even a full pull.
I know, you need 20 in order to go full. Just play 4 levels.
Okay.
Or 5 levels, however.
Ooh, fart. Don't like him. Okay, so now I'm excited to have that Brayman, because I can put him on my new team. Ah!
Brayman mod.
Brayman mod.
Brayman is from Thunderbirds.
Oh. I'm putting him on my team. Because now I have Brayman mod.
He looks super cool. Yeah, have you seen him attack?
No, but I'm so
It
excited.
looks awesome when you do.
I'm putting him in, Sarah, I know she has the Kia staff, is what it's called. Right now she's literally nothing. How am I supposed to get her to level up? She doesn't have any weapon. Oh no, she's a heal staff. Okay, sorry. It's like, hello?
How else can she be colorless?
Brahma mod, and then that wasn't me, obviously.
Oh yeah, we definitely thought it was you.
I really did think it was you, because that's a very fair comment from you. This is the curse I got last time.
That's the other one. I got Shiro and I got female Chris while I was trying to pull for, more corn.
I was trying to get someone. This is before they brought back both Chris's and our Chris revitalization banner before they did their Forging Bonds event, and I got him before they opened that on the banner before that, and then they were like, "Here you go, up chance to get him." I was like, "But I just got him," and then I also got Dimitri.
That's cool because female Chris literally is so hard to beat. She's impossible to kill.
I was trying to get her because I.
Ready for more cards? I cut all the packages.
1 second, let me open my paralogs thing really fast.
I'll just start pulling out the ones that we already got.
Okay, do the ones we already got. That's a good idea. Oh, this is on Lunatic. No, I want it on easy.
So anyway, we've got another one, Fatal Guard, another of Alphonse, and another Mia.
Yay! I'm so excited.
I'm happy so far. I'm happy so far. We haven't gotten a whole pack of repeats, considering we've already had 8 packs in this set.
Honestly. I'm just gonna skip this because I can go through it. I have to go through it again on Hard and Lunatic. Are there different conversations for each mode?
No.
Okay, good.
Can I keep putting down cards?
Yes, ma'am.
So let's see, we got...
What kind of axe is that?
You know who that is, Mallory, because you're playing Awakening.
That's Lucina.
Love the butterfly motif. Very nice.
She's disguised as Marth.
Yeah,
I hate that your dancers don't get EXP in this game for dancing.
I know, it sucks. That literally is the way I leveled up Olivia. But I'm like, I like the whole fact that, this surprisingly works. Most of the time when they're, someone from the future that comes back into the past, it's like...
Also for making Inigo, my favorite!
He's a 3-star now? I had to give him when he was a 5-star exclusive.
Well, this is on the paralog, so they might class him down. Yeah. He's so cute! Who is his parentage? Because in this one, his hair is much more gray. Is that Noel?
That's what I was looking at.
Let me see.
I think it is. It's got the purple background like Sacred Stones has.
Yeah, he's just in a completely different art style. This is definitely a Sacred Stones card.
Yeah. I love
I
how
think
sometimes they're so
I think
beautiful
this
you
is-
can't tell.
Literally, I'm gonna frame this first of all. Second of all, I think this is Noel when he's in the Grotto dungeons.
Let me see.
When he is being when Lion starts going crazy because the Demon King starts possessing him, he puts Lion in the he puts Noel in the dungeon because Noel
he has
learns the
cuffs on his
secret
wrist.
of the secret stones.
Yeah, so he's the only one that knows exactly what's going on. And so he sends to death.
Yeah, because he's all beat up because obviously he was beat up by and he's got shackles on him.
Yeah, it probably is.
I'm not joking. I am framing that one. That one's so beautiful.
I have covers that people sent me. It's fine. Oh, this is Ephraim from Heroes because of his lance. It has that special design on it in Fire Emblem Heroes.
I want them to remake Secret Stones. No, I don't.
Right.
I don't want them to change it, actually.
Remember before when you were saying about this is all the Green Knights?
For real?
Yeah, look, you can see.
That's so I see
you
Oscar.
see Oscar in the background.
Oscar
It's
and
all
then
the Green Knights.
There's Stahl. I love Stahl. I think he's so sweet.
I'm already loving this pack. This is great.
I don't know any of the rest of these people.
I could probably tell you a couple of them.
So I'm looking.
That one's Sane right there. He's the one who's girl crazy. That might be Lowen, I think. And Abel's in there somewhere. He might be the one in the front.
That might be able. Who's this one with the long hair?
I don't know that one.
And this guy?
I'm gonna not know at least 3 of them. I don't know who this is, but she's pretty.
Let me see. I think she's from the game with what's Minerva maybe? No, it's not Minerva. What's the girl who's got the I'll show you in a second. I have her as a unit.
She's got a sword and she's got a tome. And a weird mask thing going on. She might be one of the extra characters that only comes in the card packs.
She might be, because her armor looks similar to someone else, but I don't know who she is.
This one's clearly from Hoshido. Which child is it, though, is the question.
Let me see. Whose kid is this?
I don't know.
She's got armor like Ryoma, and she got swords. So I would want to say Hinata, but his kid doesn't look like this. Let me do some. I'll put her right here. We're gonna do some research
for a
on whose kid
holographic,
that
we
is.
have like all the dragon gods of Arcanea.
What? This is a good pack.
Like I think we got water, fire, dark, and earth dragons, and whatever the dude is in the background. You know, dragons be like that.
Let me look up Earth, right? Or I'm gonna just look up Fate's kids.
Okay. Got Marth. Male Byleth. Byleth looks good in both their forms.
Male Byleth, I do have a crush on. I don't even know him.
Hey, I saw the first trailer. I'm like, I'd be happy playing as a guy. I do prefer playing as a girl, because then I can marry people. But
I have to wait for the ads to load so I can wait for the images
like
to
him
load.
as a guy. So, and this is from Heroes. I think that's Mirabilis. She's one of the fairies.
Yeah, she looks familiar.
Hinoka, pretty nice art right there. That's pretty cool. Zura, very ethereal looking right there. Another one of Tiki.
I'm gonna tilt them down a little bit so we can see.
Pretty sure this is Kaze. Yeah.
Yeah, Kaze. Oh, he looks so good.
Oh, cool. This is
Interesting. He is
Felix and Dimitri in this one, and Felix is using the sacred weapon from his house. That's what the shield is. I know because it's the only one I used because it has no usages on it because it's a shield. Then we have another one of what's his name? The Demon King.
Yeah, he looks good.
I don't remember what his name is.
I think Kaze's
and
using.
she's an enemy from Three Houses. Kranya, I believe.
Some sort of wind shuriken, but he actually has a lower magic stat, so you always put the magic shurikens on
You want to grab the
Saizo.
pile and start sorting them by color?
Give me a sec to finish looking through these kids, and I will let you know. Okay, this is taking way too long to load, so I'm just gonna look at the new one. Well, I'll grab the pile so you can put new ones out.
So this is, I think, Chris. It's hard to tell. I think that's Chris.
That looks like Chris.
It's not a sword, but anyway.
Yeah, I think because her...
Soren.
Soren! Yeah, that's a good one!
Looks so nice in all these, honestly. It's one of those characters that I found Cipher looking at pictures of him and Titania in the Cipher cards. I'm like, they're so cool. They look so cool. Let's see, we got Roy, Corin, Male Corin, sure she.
I just got her and I don't know how to pronounce her name.
That's why I call it. No one does, really. That princess again, whatever her name is.
Yeah,
Gosh, what is her name? I know she just appeared recently. This Pegasus girl again that we never know where she came from. Demon King again. Felicia. Nice with the ice daggers. And cool. Shiny Alphonse.
Yay, Alphonse! I want to get him 5-star.
I got all of them 5-star just for the sake of it, you know?
Here's one of my kids. It's Takami's son. He's not half bad, but I mean, I don't like his
It's not half good either, so...
Because, yeah, I was like, it really takes down Takami's coolness. Asugi is literally a waste of a kid because it's just Gaius but worse.
That's a weird name.
Selkie's an okay kid. See, this is Hinata's kid, who is one of your only other sword people.
I'm gonna say this is from Echoes. Might be Silk. I don't know.
That looks like her. Her hair looks similar.
Mill Bioth again. Well, I can tell that there's a statue of Mill in the
I think I know who this
Echoes.
is. No, I don't. How have I never had this kid? Possible mothers? Whose kid is this? She looks like Sakura. Oh, Aizama. This is Aizama's kid.
That's why we
don't
have her.
Never gotten it before.
He is a horrible unit.
Hate him.
There's no reason why he should exist.
But he looks like
Dimitri.
Sakura.
No, Lucina. Another Null. Got repeats. I can always give you one of them to name. Another Shershi. Oh, that has her sign in the background. That's nice. Let's see. Brave Celica. Oh, that's nice in Kagura. I like this type of summer vibe it's going. All these ninja ones look really nice.
She does canonly have large boobs, so it's actually not out of line for them to draw them like that. Canonly, her boobs are gigantic.
It's just weird.
This is Forrest, my other son. I love him with my whole heart. I would do anything for him. He's canonly my son because I got Corin and Leo married.
I know this guy, but yeah, I don't know him. Show the cards while you're talking about them. They're right here.
They're right here. These are the cards we're talking about.
Matt's talking about her game in the same process.
The ones I'm talking about, the kids I'm talking about, are the ones I have on my phone. I'll show you. But those are the cards. We're talking about the ones we just put down.
Can you get the name right, Malin? Who is this?
He doesn't have the headband, so it must be Sigurd.
Yes, and his sister Ethlyn in the background. They married his best friend.
Seliph has the headband. Sigurd
because that shows that he's a young, spunky upstart like Ike. Got another one, Robin, female Robin right there. Another one of Chris, just getting all the avatars up in here. Oh, speaking of headbands, there's Ike right there. That's him in his Path Radiance look. Very nice. It has
child.
Well, it has the harsher contracts in Stark.
Delay.
In Stark, like coloring. There's just a kind of a harder, like, edge to the art style of Path of Radiance. That just feels a little bit more intense. And then, ironically, the next one feels really soft. So, there's Awakening with Frederick. Oh, this is the, Mori, I think, is from Encore, but she has a cooking show.
She's very cute.
And her, yeah, she's adorable. That literally is, like, her main, like, thing. It's kind of funny. I don't know this guy, but he looks like a bad guy. Because he got lion armor and lion shield. He's a good guy, I don't know, but he looks like
funky.
He's probably from Echoes. I don't know where this one's from. But considering the background, it might be just an extra character. Because it's blue, which means it probably is from Awakening, but it doesn't look like anyone I know.
Yeah, I have no clue who that is either.
This is definitely one of the extra characters, too. Oh, and cool.
This is Takami in his official artwork. Look at him. Well, first of all, look how short his ponytail is. His ponytail has grown about 19 inches since this art came out. But look how gorgeous of a man he is.
Here's the thing that I want to show you that's kind of cool. And so we got, the holographic, we got Male Corin.
And
But
there's my background talking to me.
You see how there's edges of capes on the sides? If you get the other cards in this series, you can line them up next to each other. Like that's Barmar's cape on the end.
Wow.
So, if we get the other ones, we can line them up next to each other.
See, here's Kagiro's. This is from their in-game artwork. See? Normally has big boobs, so it's okay.
Of course, like we have a so we have from Heroes, Hot Springs Camilla. Actually, she probably has the least amount of cleavage in this one.
Yeah, I was like, that one, they made her boobs
She looks actually pretty normal in this.
pretty normal size, dog.
And I like that they're very committed to always having at least half her face obscured. Which is why I believe in the whole theory that she probably lost an eye. But, because we know that she's been through a lot and has done a lot, so I would not be surprised if, you know, has some sort of battle scars.
So this kid's got Orochi's hair color, but Ryoma-esque art. It's Swords Master armor.
This is Micaiah, right here. But her eyes are weird. They look kind of haunted. Like, she doesn't know what's happening right now.
She's like smiling, so I think she's supposed to be.
It's weird. Her face is just odd.
I think that's Soph behind her. So I think she's doing something with Yune's blessing.
Well,
but
she has her sacrifice skill, which is when she gives her strength to someone else. But I'm like, she just looks like she doesn't know what she's doing, which is kind of worrying.
See, because here's base form Camilla next to. This is their official in-game artwork. So that's what Camilla normally looks like versus her in her card.
Normally you only see like half of her, so.
And here's my husband Leo. My canon husband. He canonly got married.
Thank you. Let's see.
And then here's Laszlo, which is Inigo.
Troy.
But this is after or before Fates. I don't remember. Or before Awakening. I don't remember. But I love him. He is another one of my favorite characters.
So Lena.
Lilina?
She goes with Roy. This is Kaiser. This is the tiger guy I was telling you about last week.
He's from Radiant Dawn.
Yeah, you can see Randolph in the background. He's up here. This cat general.
Niles.
See another one of Azura. I think this is Leaf. It looks like Legendary Leaf. I can't tell though.
His face is all wrong.
But
I have Legendary Leaf, and he doesn't look like that, but that might be him.
I don't know. We're in territory where I just don't know what's going on.
Leaf
This
is
guy I know, don't know his name, but I got him as an evil king unit, so don't know his name, but I know who he is. Yeah. Oh, is this supposed to be all the Red Knights? I think this is supposed to be all the Red Knights. Cool.
So we got all the green ones and all the red ones? Yo,
Yeah.
dope.
So it's kind of hard to see, but like you can see Ford in the upper corner and there's Sully in the upper corner. I point, but I only have one hand. They're up here though. I'm trying to do this. Yep, up there. There. This is hard to do this reversed. Oh, cool. And then we got Claude for our legendary one. That's nice.
Yay, Claude!
He's a good looking dude.
I have that Claude.
Yes, it's
I love
him
that.
all grown up.
I love that. I'm trying to find
He
more.
all grown up.
See, there's my son in his in-game artwork. Very beautiful man. And then there's Soleil. That's Laszlo's kid. She has pink hair like her grandma Olivia from Awakening.
See,
I still can't find this girl from the other card. I'm literally looking through every
maybe
single
she's just an
character.
extra one. But like,
I think she is an extra just in...
maybe he's just from Echoes or something like that. But I'm like, they look similar, but they're not the same. I know his face though. I don't know where.
Oops.
That's Leaf right there.
Yeah, that's definitely...
Here's talking me without a shirt on. Him in his swim trunks. Here's Crom.
Ah!
And so watch Madeline be a complete
My
fangirl
husband
right now.
and then my other husband! Both my husbands!
Oh, this is cool. It's Lissa, but you also can see other members of the Shepherds. Like there's Sumi in the background, there's Vake, and there's
I like
Maribel.
Vake. I've actually been using him a lot.
There's another one, Claude in his younger years.
Rise,
Rise, which is literally everyone's favorite fodder unit.
Oh,
I think
cool Rise.
I remember her name. I think her
Risk.
name's Ivel.
Yes, that sounds. I was gonna say Clarice, but that's a different
That's
one.
a different one.
That's the one with
This-
the pointy boob armor. This, I think you're right, is Ivan.
Gosh, I know this guy too, but I don't remember what his name is. There's so many light priestesses that have the long blonde hair that are going all elven and stuff. It's so hard to remember them.
He looks a lot like Raphael.
He does, but that's not who he is because he's from the same
Well,
series.
Raphael is literally a heron, so he's gotta
looks
have
like
the
him.
wings, you know?
Now we have Frederick. There. And for the legendary one, we got Elliot. But you see how there's capes on the edges of them? So if we get all of them, we can line them up next to each other.
I hope we get all of them.
Well, we have 2 of them so far that I've been paying attention to.
And if you're wondering, I am indeed still searching for this lady. I have not found her yet. But apparently you can get awakening characters in there.
Oh, you can.
So we need to get that DLC.
I just don't know why. Like, I never bought it. Because I was never that interested in playing with the Fates kids. Because that's what the Awakening DLC is. It's the Fates kids. Okay, let's see what we got this time. So another one of her. I believe her. No. Yes? That's her, right? I think that's her. She's a mercenary, so she should be able to use both.
I think so. I'm gonna start organizing stuff over here while you do that.
I just hurt my wrist, so now it hurts. Yay.
Sorry.
It's good times. Elliot Wood. Nice picture of him right there. I think that's Silk again.
Probably.
Got Alm and Celica, although their faces look kind of weird. I think they're going for the oldest art style. You know what she looks like?
She looks like she had jaw surgery recently.
Actually, I was gonna say she looks like the old art of Claris, but you know.
Oh, from Knights.
Yes.
I was like, who?
It has that soft artwork look too. You know, like it's pencil, like it's shaded with colored pencil.
Mm-hmm.
So we got Dimitri again. Oh, and here we got Laron, the medallion, because that's what we were talking about earlier. Again, things that we were talking about during Nights, but I'm like, yeah, Yune's in that way too, as far as she's the goddess of chaos, but chaos isn't necessarily innately bad, nor is order innately good, because on one hand, she's the goddess of chaos, which can be, you know, unrestrained and wild and unpredictable, but at the same time, it's also the personification of freedom and free will.
Mm-hmm.
You know, on one hand, it's destruction, but on the other hand, it's freedom. So it's kind of like, that's why I go and say Nights is like a spirit of chaos. It's like, it's not necessarily bad, it definitely is not necessarily easy to put up with, but it's more like something that just won't be contained, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, good and bad. This, I believe, is Marianne as a dancer. Because that's definitely her sword.
Who's Marianne?
Oh,
the girl with the braids?
yes.
She's from Three Houses, so I don't know exactly who she is, but I saw her.
Zelgius, who you just got recently.
I just got the Zelgius on Heroes. He's great unit.
And we got Flora, we got all the staff.
Oh, she looks good.
And
Because Flora is a maid class, which means she can use
blade.
shurikens and staff.
She's got the best Swordsmaster coat in her True Blade class. It just looks really cool.
Swordsmaster coats are just the best there because they're long and they're flowy, but they cut off the sleeves, which I think is the most
Actually,
important
they only
part.
do that for hers and Ray and Dawn. All the rest of them have sleeves.
I don't remember who else because we only had a couple. We had
only
Zyhark.
We got Zyhark, Edward, and Stefan came as a True Blade.
Stefan's pretty dope.
Stefan is pretty dope. Another of your husband.
Which one? Yay!
Another of your other husband.
Yay!
Another of Ike. Don't be mean. Another of Roy. Another of Memori. I figured we're gonna get lots of repeats in this pack, because it's kind of like we're gonna try and fill out what we already have. That guy again, whose name I cannot remember. Oh, this I believe is this is Memori's Mirage when he's classed up, I believe. Because they're like Persona, they can go into 2 stages. So, fun times. This I think is Seliph because the headband.
Yes, Seliph has. Oh, it's weird because
This is an extra character. And look, we got another one. This is Seliph and Sigurd right here.
Yay! The dad and a kid.
That's
Very
cool.
cute.
It'd be cool if they had that for some of the other more noticeable, like, family pairings. Yeah. Anyway, so let's see. Another Corin. Another Seliph. No, that's Sigurd. Sigurd and his sister.
Yes, Seliph has the white head.
Another Alyssa. Another of, Kaya. Oh, this is a nice. I love this one. This is young Leo and young Corin.
No way! No way! Give me!
It looks so sweet. I like seeing Corin in a dress because normally you only see her, like you can see her up here. We have her in our amiibo. Trying to show
We'll
it.
put her down there in front of that camera on the thing.
Well, I wasn't sure. This one doesn't do a good job of focusing. But you see her normally in her armor and cape, so it's nice to see her like acting like more princess-like when actually having a dress.
But it's also nice. I've never seen Leo outside of his armor before.
You don't see any of them because they're always putting up this tough front.
So to see him in
like
casual clothes, that's literally, I'm gonna frame that one too. That and the Noel one, wow. Wow, my guy. Those are going on the wall.
I mean, see Frederick.
Oh, this girl says she's from Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn. You remember this girl?
That's what I'm saying. I don't. She's
got to be either a spirit character or like a holy character.
She's either a spirit character or Altina. I don't know anyone else who would look like that.
Altina has 2 swords.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, oh cool. This is legendary Tiki from Heroes because she got that cloak thing going on.
Yeah.
Another one, Felicia, and me. I'll let you frame this. So I got one of. I already got one of these, but I wouldn't mind. I got some nice cases you can put them in. That's him as a summoner, I think. Your Madeline.exe has stopped processing.
That's literally so cool, dude. Oh, this is why these cards, they may not be worth monetarily more right now than Pokemon cards, but right now these are worth way more in my heart, dog.
Yeah, and we could not open these and have unboxed things and sell them, but I'm like, who wants that? We clearly want to look at them.
No, if anything, the only reason I didn't want to open them is because I like having boxes that are just like sealed. I think it's just nice.
Alright, so I think there's a lot of repeats in this one. Kaiza again. Oh, here we got Saizo. Saizo.
That looks good! That's Saizo with his mask torn off. Because he's always known for wearing the ninja mask, because he's a very closed-off, reserved ninja, because he's a retainer to Ryoma, who's the oldest brother in Hoshido.
He's very closed-off and reserved, honestly.
Yeah. And then Saizo also, the funny thing is, he has a scar over his eye, so he always has the one eye closed. But in his critical attack thing, or in his lethality skill when he pulls it, he goes, die! That's his voice line. And he opens that eye, and that's like his critical attack move. And it's just white. It's just a... Because obviously he got slashed over and he lost the eye. So he just has like a white eye. Oh my gosh. Because he's obviously the complete opposite of Kaze, who's his twin brother, the green ninja from earlier.
Just Rowan in there, because both of them had DLC gold outfits.
Yeah, and then so Kaze and Saizo are your red and green units. And I love that they're not mounted. They're ninjas, so you're not having another mounted red and green unit. And Kaze is like super nice and very kind, and all the women love him because he's so kind, even though he's not like he's not a womanizer. He's like, I rather if you just don't talk to me ever.
So
yeah. And then Saizo's like very closed off because Kaze technically becomes your retainer, the Avatar Corrin.
Yeah, so
he's technically your retainer.
He'll follow you regardless which side you go on, because he's not currently like connected to anyone.
He's technically your retainer.
Yeah.
Like, Jacob is also technically your retainer.
Yeah, and so is Silas. So it's all good.
So they'll follow you no matter what path you choose.
I don't know where she's from. I'm guessing she's an extra character. Because she has a wand, and when did we start doing wands? Unless she's from, I don't know, Heroes. Oh, and speaking of Heroes, here's Easter Veronica.
Yay! I've grown to like Veronica a lot, because I have her Valentine's Day one, her like Love Festival one. Which is like the Alphonse I showed earlier. She's got like drapes on, and she's got like some flowers.
I'm loving some of these holographic ones. They're really cool looking. And we've got one for Rika right there. Another one of Soren. Another one of Lena. Chris. We're gonna go through these fast just because I'll stop if we get new.
If we have any new ones, we'll pull them out and make sure to show you guys.
I feel her name is Miranda. I'm pretty sure her name is Miranda.
Okay.
I gotta look it up though. That guy.
Oh, the guy from earlier.
Jacob
again, looking dope.
Rowan.
That's the Jacob we were saying earlier. This is the Jacob that's technically
so
your
cool.
retainer.
So this is like the other ones, but it's holographic and it has all the flyer princesses.
Oh wow!
Because you can tell Camilla's in the background. She's on a dragon, so it's all the princesses.
Look at that.
I wish I could pull it in close. Oh, we got Alincia and Tana.
Well, you can pull it in somewhat close.
It's just it's
you
hard to
watch
see.
The thing and
it's hard to see because it isn't like.
It's hard to see because it's holographic, so it reflects the light.
You want to try and point with your finger, but it's like we got Alincia. There's not Sully. Alincia and Hinoka. Alincia, Hinoka, Altina, I believe. Tana, Ingrid. Don't know who that is in the back, but Camilla's in the back. Yeah, and then we have Shia in the front. I love these ones that have combos because then it's like, hey, test your Fire Emblem knowledge. Can you name everyone in the picture? And my challenge accepted. This is so much fun for me.
This girl that we were talking about earlier, she looks like she's from Heroes, because she's got horns like the people in the Nightmare World. They're in book 4. Their story in Heroes goes through books, and I just started book 4, which is the Dream
I haven't
Realm.
started that one.
So, I think she's from that book.
That one again. Is that the girl you just got, or maybe her mom?
It looks like maybe Deirdre's mom, like her mom. Deirdre has a softer look.
No, I mean the girl you just got.
Oh, Sarah?
Yeah, she's the
That
second.
might be your mom.
She's the second generation, so that could be her mom.
It might be.
Because her and the princess are from second generation because they know Leaf.
Can we
who's
go back to
second
this
generation.
Sizo? I'm freaking peeing my pants over the look in his eyes.
He just looks really good.
I can't, my arm doesn't bend like that.
Why doesn't your elbow bend backwards? Come on,
Look at
Madeline.
him.
Yeah, on my level.
He's like smirking at you.
Sizo's a cool guy. I will go back and play those
I
games
would
at some
marry
point.
Sizo also, but he had supports with other people that I felt went better than mine.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
No,
he's
Robin.
throwing. I have to find the Kaze really fast so I can show you.
Rika.
Give me a sec to find that Kaze.
Well, I'm just gonna go through repeats right now.
He's
Talk
right
to
there at
me.
the top.
Claude.
Okay, pause for a sec. Tiki. So here, I'm bringing them back that I was saying earlier. There's your twin brothers, your red and your green unit.
Red and Green Knights of this game.
Yeah, technically, because that's Kaze, who I married in my Birthright playthrough, and then there's Sizo, who I used a ton in my Revelations playthrough. He's a soft, gentle, very kind. He's the, harder to reach, much more strict and solemn, whatever. Because he's technically the older one, so he got the mantle of their family name, and then he didn't. But they're both using elemental things here, which is interesting, because Sizo can use a flame shuriken, because he has a high magic stat. Kaze typically don't give magic weapons, because he's got a low magic stat.
Their
But it's,
personalities. He's all about
Yeah.
explosive, and Kaze's more like go with the flow sort of guy.
yeah, so it's just, I think it's really cool to see how they
Makes
put
sense
them.
he'll be attached to Wind.
I love them a lot, so just, just letting you know.
Got another one of Felix and Dimitri. I want to play the Blue Lions just so I know more about what goes on between those two, because I only know the basics because I recruited Felix. So he
I would
talked
recruit
when
all of them.
he talked when Dimitri died, but there wasn't a lot going on.
Doesn't he
Oh,
hate Dimitri?
It's complicated is the best way to put it. No, but it's complicated. And then we
Crush
have
on him.
and then we have Memori.
Whenever it's no but complicated, they have a crush on them. That's the only option. Why do I have a Byleth?
It's more like he blames him for his brother's death.
Don't want to know. Don't spoil.
No, that's literally that's all I can tell you. That's
No
all I
spoilers.
know.
I don't even need to know he has a brother. That's a spoiler. No spoilers. Well, I'm tired.
So,
I'm telling you now.
well, we'll get more to do when we get to the videos. So, another Spring Camilla, another Who's Her Name's Mom, Robin, Leaf. Oh, this is a new one. Got Ninian and her brother Nils in the background. She's a dancer. She also a dragon, because all the dragon characters have red eyes, and usually they're more pastel in coloration, but they all have red eyes. Madeline's gazing deeply into the eyes of her husband, the first one.
Noel, the one from earlier, the shiny card.
Gilbert.
I don't know why
from
he's so
Three
beautiful.
Houses. Celica. Random girl we don't know the name of. Another one, Kagiro. I like this sort of like festival, like sakura petal like vibe she's got going on. Oh, cool. We got Male Byleth in his Enlightened one class.
Yeah, he's on the front of one of the boxes. I think this box. Yep, there he is. He was on the front of this box. That's what I thought.
Okay, last pack.
I'm still sorting.
It's okay.
Oh, Frederick looks so good in this one.
I can go look through the holographic ones and see if we can actually line them up next to each other. So, Marth.
Well, you'd have to pull them out, and I don't know what piles they're in.
Me neither. So, Rinka. Another one of Leo and Corin. I think that's so adorable. I
Want
love
to
seeing them
frame
younger.
That one. It's so cute.
I love seeing them younger.
I'll pull out the ones.
Like we have younger Titan, younger Soren, and I'm just like, oh, look at the cute little babies.
The babies.
Younger Titan is cooler just because her hair's short, and you're just like, wow, that was back when you were just rocking a ponytail, not like an 8-foot long braid.
An icon.
Love Titania, she's awesome. Anyway,
Mhm.
Soren. That lady again? Yeah, a lot of that lady. Ninian. Oh, this is cool. This is, that's the protagonist from, what's his,
No idea.
gosh, what's his name?
Oh my god.
It's Suki. He's, the
Tokyo Mirage Sessions?
Tokyo Mirage Sessions Lord. I don't know what that is because I've not gone that far in the game. I didn't beat it, obviously, but you can see his other teammates in the background, like Tsubasa and...
Yeah, I recognize them.
His Ryuji, whatever his name was. But it's essentially Ryuji. Oh, that is I haven't seen in a while. This is Dan Vid, I think.
Dan Vid.
Or Dev Dan. They
Dev.
switched their names.
I think that might be
They're-
Dev Dan.
They say they're not the same person, so it's very hard to tell. But it's a weird thing. And this is... I want to say Bernadette?
Yes.
She's wearing it. Oh, cool. And then this is one of Lucina.
Yo,
She looks
this
so nice. She
Laron
got-
looks- Did you look at this Laron?
Yeah. Well, I have one of them. But it's very cool.
Whoa.
This, I don't know if you could see very well, but this is our holographic for this one is Lucina. She's got all these cool little butterflies around her. Love the butterfly motif she's got going on. Because, you
It's
know,
like Demon Slayer.
it's the
Is
whole,
it Demon
like,
Slayer?
butterfly flaps its wings
No,
and changes the
that's
past
it's
and all that.
Persona.
Yeah.
Persona has the butterfly motif.
Similar idea. Pass me the case so I can put these things away. But anyway, pretty good haul. I mean, we got a lot of repeats, but I was expecting that because we already have.
I actually don't think we got a lot of repeats, honestly.
Well, we got a lot of repeats of like 3 different characters. I know just because I've sorted them out in the case. But, like, I kind of was expecting that because, again, you know, we've already
At this
gotten a
point,
lot of
we
singular
have-
packs
well,
of this.
I think overall we have probably over 1,000 cards.
Oh, easily. Well, it's more like the fact that, like, we've gotten other ones from this, like, pack before in single packs. So we already had a lot from them. I'm like, we did get good, like, selection, though. I'm pretty happy with the stuff we got. We only got, I think, 1 repeat of the holographics, and that was the null one, so that's not half
Which
bad.
is okay because that is going on my wall,
Oh,
baby.
yeah, I know. So I'm like,
Framing that bad boy.
not half bad though, but I'm like, this one was on sale, so I got it, and now we good. Another box to the pile, another 15 pages I have to add to our card collection because I don't.
Yeah, we're single-handedly funding Hobby Lobby's card sleeve
Yeah.
thing.
Well, we just got 50 more, and I'm sure it's not going to be enough for more than like another 2 packs. So, because we're getting like 160 cards in each of these, so fun times.
Here's the holographic ones I pulled out so far.
Yeah, some of these definitely look like they're meant to go next to each other. These ones aren't next to. These ones aren't the ones that go next to each other just because their capes don't go off the edges. I can look up I can look up the picture of it
Whoa!
of seeing exactly what it is. You know, you just saw them by game right now. I'll look up the picture and see if I can find it when they're all next to each other.
Okay, well then, time for another binder. Hopefully not, because our one we have right now is 5 inches, I think. So it's the biggest one we had around here. So.
It's holding them for right now, but yeah, probably.
Well, because luckily we split off, so now we have a Pokemon binder, the Bella Sarah binder, very iconic, Bella Sarah cards.
Yep.
And then
the extra general stuff.
Yeah, the extra stuff. This is.
And then this one, which is now so large. There's so many, and we could probably knock one out with it.
Oh, easily.
Easily. It's in our mom's room right now. It's just sitting there like a giant paperweight. Which technically is true, because it is mainly paper at this point with all the cards. So, anyway, a very good haul. I like that there's people from all different games, and generally there's not too many people I didn't know. There's a large selection of people. There's another pack that features them all. I don't know when it's going to be in sale again. I should have bought it when it was on, even if it was $75, because it's not there anymore. So,
yeah,
I'm trying to save the
this is
$75
very
ones
much-
until I can.
Yeah, well, this
not
is
buy
very
them.
much like Switch games. The price really is not going to go down for a while.
Well, some of them do fluctuate. Like the one I got recently was another one that we bought packs from, but it happened to go down. It was like $63 plus like $5 shipping, which is $68, but the lowest it's ever been is $72, so still it's technically cheaper. So I got it, you know, because it was still below $70, and that's still great. I think only one of them I got for like $60. It was like $59.87 or something like that. We being invaded.
Yes, they should be on the shelf.
Say hi, small child.
Hey, it's Olivia. She's down here.
I can't see where the camera is.
There are some on the shelf. You have to make the sauce for them.
What,
So-
what color box?
They're just in the loose
Okay.
bag. It just says vermicelli on the front. And then just look up how to make the sauce. It should just be sesame oil, soy sauce, sugar, and like salt or something.
Look at Madeline having all the cooking knowledges.
I came from the other place.
Yep, you have to. Yeah, they're not gonna be in an
She
instant
is the
pack. You're gonna have
master
to
of
boil them
noodling.
like regular noodles.
You are the lady of nude.
I don't know if I like being called the lady of nude. I did like the nice brush of air Olivia let in because it's starting to get really warm in here.
As it always does.
Because we have an old computer, so it's like a personal heater. Yeah.
Well, but the thing is, it's loud, and that doesn't help anything.
Because also we're using a very weak microphone, so turning on the fan means the microphone picks up just that and not our voices, which is very fun.
Even though we're standing right in front of the microphone, isn't that just fun?
Just spicy fresh.
Anyway, I think that was a pretty good haul there. I like opening these up because I'm like, now there's like a lot of them, and you know, once we have one of every pack, then it'll just be like, well, that's what we got, and then we'll call it a day, and you know, we'll look on it because eventually we'll run out of packs to get. I'm looking at a couple more to get. That are staying pretty steadily around the $69 mark.
69, nice.
Yeah, well,
I have the funny number, 69. Haha, 420, 69.
I'm not sure if you're being real or just, you know, I don't know, pop culture.
No, it's a very, very old, very irrelevant joke.
Is it like the answer to everything is 24 or whatever it was?
Yeah, it's like very old, very relevant. Nobody actually uses it anymore.
I mean, you know it. I don't have any clue what you're talking about. I just missed it by 2 years, and clearly I'm just out of touch with all of life. Do you want me to put those on the back? I put them back there so they don't get knocked over until we're done.
Yeah, that's fine.
But
Because I have to transition. That's the chunk. Versus my big stinko hand. So you
But
can
it's
see,
like,
we have
it'd be-
quite a few.
But the thing is like, yeah, we pay like $70 for that, but like, do you know how much this would be in Pokemon cards? It'd probably be like $150 just to get this many
So
cards.
now we're going to do this, and you're going to watch us change the setup in live, real time.
What's different? Is there a dead real time?
Maybe, I don't know. You start with unplugging the light.
Watch us in dead real time.
Ta-da! Now it's darker. Alright, can you...
Not really.
Well, because since it's just mom hanging out with us.
Just cool. That's fine. We're not lonely.
Yeah. I get really tired really fast in here just because of how warm it is. So here's the cool, well, let me see. If I go back to here, you can actually see. I'll pull out the camera so you can see. This is what it's sitting on.
It's on a bunch of cereal boxes. We're clearly very high tech.
Yeah, look at that stand. Evie, can you hold the microphone, please? So I don't ting-tong it around. So that's, look at that. Look at that quality. And then styrofoam. And that's, you can see how big our room is. That's the door. Very nice.
You don't know which part you want to do.
I don't know, yeah, I don't know where to look.
Anyway.
So that is that. Give you a little inside look into our thing. Now I have to unplug this camera because it's also connected via USB. And the light was connected via USB. Pardon me, Evie, I must shove this in the corner.
This is like the part where you would have people in black just run out and change the scene.
The tech theater people. Ooh, this box is really heavy. It says GameCube in it.
Yeah, who would have thought?
Not me.
Old consoles are heavy. Or they're not. Like, Nintendo 64 is a very light console because it probably has like one switchboard in it. But,
It's stinky in this room.
yeah, well, we're in it.
Yeah, that's what I said. We're stinky, so it's stinky in here.
Our room
It
is
also just smells like chicken.
I don't think that's a
It
bad
smells like
thing.
chicken.
There are worse things to stink.
That's fair. You can put it on the table now. I just needed to
I just don't want you to put it on the cord.
Thank you, I appreciate that. You just put it down like this. Sorry, it's gonna be loud for a second.
Well, we're also gonna have to move my computer there.
There we go. Okay. So,
Phase 2 of tonight's stream.
looking at my vaccine band-aids.
Why do you have 2?
Because one of them is a cut.
You got a cut in your vaccine arm?
Yes. Just leave me alone.
Mine's just very sore today.
Okay, I'm going to have to be very careful with this because we have no space on this
Table?
table. So we have a Wii, a laptop.
We can move the cereal boxes, you know.
No, the HDMI cord doesn't go very far.
No, but I'm like, we can still move that if like that's a bother.
That's okay. So Evie's gonna get her laptop set up. And we're gonna watch some stuff.
Did you actually send any of the stuff to our Discord?
I'm gonna send my stuff to the Discord. Watch this. We're gonna, on my end, we're mostly watching just very niche TikToks. Not even funny.
Really?
Just very. Can you open that picture really fast? I'll show them. This is what I sent Evie for our header. I think it should be this. It's a picture I drew of
You
how.
can't see it, but it says how my cankles feel right now.
This is how my cankles feel right now in bed. And that's a drawing I drew after we went hiking that one day. And I was like, I sent this to Olivia while we were in bed.
What is with you?
I thought it was funny. So yeah, I'm gonna keep you off the laptop screen while she sets it up just so you don't see all of our secrets.
More like I just have 90 tabs open, and some people find that overwhelming.
Her secrets! I'm just gonna send all of the TikToks and we'll go through which ones
All
are
the
funny.
TikToks?
Yeah.
Alright. So this is gonna cross over between like 15 different, like, okay, honestly 4 different subjects, but we'll see how far we get into this.
This is just our
Most of them-
indulgence. Well, this is us, like, we want to have a cool stream, but also we're both exhausted. It's been a long week.
I put a
and
couple
it's
on
only
here that we have to watch
Tuesday.
just for watching again because they're just that good, such as you see, one of our selections for tonight, which we're just watching because it is definitely one of the best animations of all time.
What is that? I can't look. I'm selecting TikToks.
Just glance briefly.
Chow in space! Yay! Let me go to this laptop so you can see now. Hopefully that's not too...
We're looking to also get as
Do you have a
many.
yellow filter on your screen? Is it coming across really yellow for you guys? It looks really yellow to me, but I don't know.
I might have my nighttime filter on.
It's very yellow.
Okay, we'll switch it back over. I'll find the settings and turn it off.
Psych! We're back! Oh. Yeah, baby. Got that bright...
We're even more white than we normally are.
that brightness.
Okay, let me see.
I'm gonna be real. Most of these TikToks are anime slash
Okay, I turned the night.
BTS. So
I
they
turned the
don't,
night
like,
thing off.
make sense.
See what it looks like now.
That looks a little bit better on our faces. Yes, that fixed
Okay,
it.
I'll just turn the night filter back on when I'm done.
Yeah, so go ahead and full screen this bad boy.
That's not the one.
My
I was looking
files
for.
are too images. So if I send my TikToks, are they too strong? This is my files.
Are you trying to send them all at once?
Yes.
Because then it's gonna look like 50 megabytes of stuff.
Okay, I'll go back to the end.
Do one at a time.
I know I'm not smart. My brain is very small.
Was that I know, comma, I'm not smart, or I know I'm not smart?
I know I'm not smart. Oh, I gotta change our thing so they know we're not watching Fire Emblem anymore. I don't know how to do that. Oh, I have to go back here. Beep boop, beep boop. What do we do? Like,
I don't know. Is there one for just YouTube?
animation? Here's art. How about YouTube? YouTuber's life. There's YouTube games.
Seriously, what?
Can I just... What about watching YouTube? What about reacting? I'm just gonna do
They don't have a reacting tag, and I think that's a crime.
I'm just gonna do just chatting because I don't want to look up stuff. Oh, I can't put... You know what? Who cares? If it says unboxing, who cares? Not me.
So we're gonna start with something familiar, but most of these are things Mallory's not seen yet, so we're mostly looking at this for Mallory's reactions.
Yes. So let me
Because
start-
I can't get her to watch things with me normally, so this is the only way, by literally, like, gluing her butt to a chair and being like, you're watching this now.
It says my file is still too powerful.
You're just trying to upload one?
Yes. I think the TikTok's just too big. I think the best thing for me to do, instead of sending all these, is when we're ready, I'm just going to log into a different tag to my photos.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have them all there, and then I'll just watch
Okay,
them from
well,
there.
whatever works for you.
Because then we can also look at my beautiful, beautiful tagging system.
Should I close the door again?
Yes.
By the way, how are we going to do this? We're just going to watch through and then pause, or we're going to pause as we're watching, or how you want to roll with this?
We'll probably do mostly pause as watch.
Okay.
Let me do this. So move this. Then we'll put this like right here, kind of in the middle-ish. Like that.
Sure, whatever works. Do you want full screen, or is this fine?
Full screen, baby.
So we'll have to go out for each video, so.
Oh.
I didn't make them into a playlist.
Yeah, it's fine.
Sorry.
Oh, let me turn off my sound really
Yeah.
fast. So let's do, wait, let me do a sound check. Sound check. 1 second.
Does anyone even know Jeopardy anymore?
Yes. Okay. Sound check. Go ahead.
Play it?
Yeah, just play like a little bit. Okay. Yeah, it's really loud. Cool. If it's too loud, let us know. But we're probably not gonna do anything.
Yeah, we're looking for to get as many copyright strikes as possible on this one stream, so we're gonna be.
I'm
playing
trying to
a
get
bunch of things.
banned from Twitch by how many copyright strikes I get off of this.
Well, it's like we're gonna react to them. We're gonna be pausing and starting a lot, and when we upload it, I'm gonna put all the things in the description. So
Yeah, she does the tags.
you know, I'll put the links to all the things. Be like, these aren't ours. We're just reacting to them and being
Okay,
idiots.
go ahead.
I just thought of this considering we did Chow Garden last week.
I love chows.
Chows are the best. As you remember, the advertisement in Sonic Adventure 2 of Chow in Space coming to a theater near you. So cute.
It's Star Wars.
I know, it's so awesome. It's got like the X-Wing and everything.
Literally.
The best part is that he's not even happening, he's just dreaming. You can see his Sonic Mania and Sonic Forces in the background. And Sonic's just watching him.
Yeah, literally.
This always happens where you have to keep them from falling into the pond. Deeply emotional music. Those are both neutral channels, I believe. Definitely this one's a pure neutral channel, I believe.
Like, how did you get up there?
And there's two swim chows. A neutral and a dark swim chow.
The dark swim chow is the chow I always had. It looks exactly like my chow.
I just like how all the other chows are just like, you okay? And like you got... I'm just gonna pause this for a moment, just gonna like, look at all the chow in the background!
That's Evie's Knight's chow.
Yeah, right there.
There's,
That's a power chow. That's a silver chow. That's the one with the background's head. That actually looks kind of like what's in the hero chow we
Hero
have.
chow with the...
Dragons.
We have that one. I think it's a swim type or something.
But it's like a dragon and a peacock and everything. I like that they got the Sonic Racer car, they got the penguin, they got a little thing. I don't know what this was. It looks like someone just wrapped up a coconut.
Yeah, it looks like a coconut to me. This is so funny though. I love this.
I love this thing so much. Like the other chow are just watching.
Eggman.
Poor little chow. He dead. That's so cool.
His chow friends. His chow dad.
Chaos drives.
Chaos control.
And he does his evolution thing.
Yeah.
And then gives it a penguin for the eyebrows. And like the song's just done. Oh, I love this so much. He's like, yep, plan that. Chow soda. It's a call!
No.
Because she's like the spirit protector of the chow.
She died for all the chow.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, then there are stuff.
That's the best.
But you see, like, you have Sonic Racers in the background right there. But I'm like, this was a thing that they released, Sega did at Christmas time. And I'm kind of like, you know we love the chow, just give us a game
We
with
would
them in
do
it already.
anything for
You're
a chow.
teasing us by doing
Just
this.
a chow game where you play as a chow. And you just, it's an Animal Crossing
Give
for
us
chows.
a mobile game that has
Yeah.
them.
Animal Crossing with chows, I'm telling you right now, you recruit different chow, they live with you on your island. Come on!
I'm just like,
This is the best. This is the best.
it was a Christmas
Why would you
thing.
start with the best one? There's no video that can top this.
Because I figured it'd be good to start with something familiar.
Yeah, it was, I love that. Because it had all the different types of chow that we could recognize because we had those,
It
you
was
know?
like, when this came out, the universe, like, you know,
Sighed in
together,
relief.
Yeah, it's like, Wow, that's the thing that's why it's like you can't really hate Sonic too much because even though the games suck, then they do things like this. And
Come
it's like,
on.
you do get me.
Come
you do still love
on.
me. It's so hard, you know.
Mm.
Okay, let's see what else we got here. I can open that up. Okay, we're going to play. Oh, this was the one I told you about, where someone went and recreated the scene in
Do it.
in White Jungle where Sonic and Shadow face off against each other, and it looks way better. And they don't talk over each other.
So far, so good. Hey, that's...
That blue hedgehog again, of all places.
I found you. Faker.
Faker? I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Ha! You're not even good enough to be my fake.
I'll make you eat those words.
You won't even get the chance. Vanish!
Yeah! Do you know who I am?
That literally happens all the time, where if you homing attack at the same time, you literally run into each other.
The sound effects are so funny.
Shoot.
Not bad for an imposter.
Shadow, what are you doing? Hurry and get back here right now before the island blows up with
Look at that
you on it.
eyeliner.
Blows up?
Shoot!
Gotta get out of here. Find Amy and Tails. Right away.
Now, why, if that's fan made, can't the team paid hundreds of bazillions of dollars, or the company pay that, make that? Literally remake Sonic Adventure 2 Battle in those graphics, change absolutely, use original voice lines, use the same exact sound effects, everything, scene for scene, cut for cut, money. Money flowing out of your butthole. So much money. You're peeing money. Stop buying the game. I can't pee any more money. It hurts so bad. Stop. Like, that's how much, I don't know why they don't do that. Cause, look, like, I don't know, also, I don't know if Shadow's voice actor stays that awesome in the rest of the games, because in that game, it's just like, it's so cool to see him in that game, because his voice is, he's supposed to be the intimidating dark guy, but he's not a gruff voice. He actually has, like,
his voice
he
changed.
has almost like a shy voice here.
Yeah.
He's very, he's got a very light voice. He's not heavy intimidating. Yes, I'm telling you. If they remade this game, money out the butthole. I gotta fix this little chat thing. I didn't notice it was that small.
But the thing is that, and like that's the thing that actually was what Shadow was originally. He's like, he's kind of like Knuckles in fact that he's just really antisocial. Honestly, he's not mean, and that's something I think they got. That's the thing that's wrong with the current Sonic team, is with it's ruining characters like Shadow. Shadow was never actually bad in any way. He's actually really childlike in a way because he was really innocent to start off with. He just lost
He was
literally
just
everything.
a kid who was
And he
just
was like a-
chilling, and then they like froze him for 50. He's literally Captain America.
Literally, he is Captain America.
He's Captain America.
Yes,
if
you're
Buffy, if Buffy the Vampire Slayer, if Bucky got frozen instead of Captain America, if he became the super soldier and Captain America went on and became the Winter Soldier or whatever, it's literally the same except you switch the two, personality wise.
Because he's kind of like in Captain America too, where he's like started out really basic and the like very gentle, and he was meant to be a protector, to save lives, not hurt anyone. He actually just kind of has powers like that because again, you connect something to the Chaos Force. The Chaos is immensely powerful. It's essentially the Force. So he's immensely powerful, immensely durable, immensely fast. But it's like he was never meant to hurt anyone. That just kind of happened when literally you see your entire known family in your home get completely taken away from you, then you're locked up for 50 years. And you're also like a teenager, so there's that to add into it. But he's like eternally 17. He'll never age.
He's literally Captain America.
I know.
He's literally Captain
He's literally
America.
Captain America. I love that we figured that out. But the thing,
I was like, I love the way that they introduced the characters in this game too. Because I know this might not have been most of their first introductions, but this was the main introductions for.
well, this is the
Team
first one for
Dark.
Shadow and Rouge and Eggman as a playable character.
Yeah, I was like, they did them so well because each one of them has a strong personality, but not overly strong that they're overbearing like they do now.
Yeah.
All of them, like, Knuckles is an idiot and never knows what's going on, but he's not an idiot who never knows what's not going on, you know?
He's not even an idiot. He's gullible, and that makes
He's
sense
just-
because he's been isolated his entire life.
Exactly. It's like, they all have very distinct personalities, even Amy, who you can't play in this game.
I
and
actually
has-
like her way better in
Yeah.
this one because
And it's better because now, because they are so focused on making them strong characters that are memorable, they whittle it down to their whatever they think is their core function, and they leave it at just that. Here, they've got the different levels, because you've got Rouge, who's, you know, your sassy, typical assassin girl.
and she's meant to be a rival for Knuckles.
Yeah, and she's the thief, and she's seductive, and whatever. But she's not, like, outwardly cruel. She obviously has, like, a soft spot for Shadow's situation, because she helps him out. She's not like, well, I'm gonna steal from you too. I'm gonna backstab all of you guys. You know, like, she's on his team in the next games, so they obviously built some sort of friendship between them.
Which, you know, the last thing we saw of it was Sonic 06, which is just sad because ever since then, they literally win. I think they actually said, like, yeah, Team Dark doesn't exist. I'm
Which
like,
sucks, because
why
that was the
would
best
you
team.
do that?
That was
They
the
actually-
best team!
They actually did for Sonic Racing. They did an animated thing like Chow in Space. It was actually before Chow in Space. And they did Sonic Racing. And they literally had it where they were all racing. And, like, Rouge and Omega crashed. And so they expected Chow to help him. He just went by. And they're like, yeah, Chow doesn't have any friends. I'm like, why wouldn't he? He's antisocial. He's not a jerk. Not inherently.
Exactly. So that's just like, I'm very big on ignorance is bliss. I'm like, you know what? If I can be stupid and happy, at this point, I'ma take it. I don't want to be smart and miserable. I'm already miserable enough every day. Let me just be dumb and happy for these things. Where it's just like, if I have to cut off my knowledge of all Sonic stuff after Sonic Adventure 2 battle, snip, done. Beep,
Well,
boop,
actually-
delete it from the brain.
Best place to cut off would be after Sonic 06. Sonic 06 did have a good storyline.
I don't remember a lot of it because I didn't like
Well, that
the
was-
bestiality portions.
But that was literally the end of it, and like it had the best one for Team Dark because it had the whole deal where they were going and being agents, and then Shadow realized that hey, I'm protecting the world, but they're going to be afraid of me in the future, and when everything goes wrong, they're going to look to the most powerful thing and be like, you clearly caused this. They reprogram Omega, so he's the one that hunts him down because that was his purpose originally, was to find Shadow and be able to contain him. That's why he was locked up in the room with him. And then you know they have the great line where it's like, Omega's just essentially like, I'm sorry, this is going to happen, you know, but, you know, I wish I didn't. And Rouge is like, I don't care, the whole world's against you, I'm going to be here with you, so don't just go being a loner again. And it's like, it goes and shows you the strength of this team, which is essentially a bunch of loners that don't have another place to go, so, like, they're the best team, and close second will probably be Chaotix, because I just love their dynamic. But
Yeah, they're just fun.
they're
very
very best team of
Guardians
Sonic
of-
Heroes.
Well, Team Chaotix is very Guardians of the Galaxy-esque. Where it's a bunch of weirdos team up, and somehow it's funny and good.
Yep.
Next clip.
But
Next clip. This one's giving me feelings. Next clip.
Okay, so here's one, not by the same animator, so it's not as smooth, but it's
But I'm saying that one is so good.
that one's amazing.
That's literally so good.
This one's a little bit more on the rough side, but it's still a recreation that's
You know,
I think is pretty
fan
cool.
work is fan work.
But anyway, it's using all the same lines, and I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you can see the original one down below.
Just let it go. You just don't know when to give up, do you?
What are you talking about? That emerald's mine. You got that? The Master Emerald contains special powers that neutralize the energy of the Chaos Emerald.
Oh, the audio's all weird.
no, they intentionally pulled away from that.
That makes it very powerful. What the?
What? Thief!
Look who's calling who a thief.
I came here following the signal from the Emerald. If I'm not mistaken, this is the Master Emerald, is it not?
It's you, Dr. Eggman.
Well, I guess I can use it for something. I'll just take it with me. Farewell, knucklehead.
Not if I can help it.
Jump, 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 jump.
Like that looks pretty good.
What was that all about? And look what you did to my emerald!
I did that to prevent the Master Emerald from being stolen, you idiot. If it's in pieces, I can restore it. And by the way, that's not your emerald.
Doesn't matter. I'll look into it once I get back to the base.
I despise anyone who takes jewels from me. All the world's gems are mine to keep.
Yeah, we'll see about that, Batgirl.
Get him, Knuckles. That one definitely feels more like it would be a TV show. Actually,
Yes, it does.
more because it looks well like TV shows, looser, less refined because they do it quicker. They gotta get it out quicker. That's what this one. The other one feels like it'll be in a game where it has years to refine. This one feels like it definitely will be a TV show where they did their best job, but they do have to get it out fast.
Yes.
And also, I can tell based off of
But
the
I'd be happy
movements
if
of
that
them.
was if that was the recreation they came up with for Sonic Adventure 2 re-release. I'm like, it's better than the original.
Yeah, I was like, it looks very much like you can tell they used reference from the base game because the base game's animations are like that, where the pacing's kind of
Weird.
and the movements are kind of jerky. But that's what the original character models are doing. So I don't flaw the animator on this at all because
it's
they're
still smoother. They're not talking over each other.
yeah, they're literally following the path of the original game. So I appreciate that. Next clip.
But that was like not the same quality, but it's still a very good one. Let's see here. I wanted to do those ones first because they were strong ones. But this is something I wanted to show you. That was DLC that was in Sonic Lost World. In my opinion, there were 3 DLCs that went with Sonic and Lost World. I don't know what the first one was. The second one was actually Zelda themed. So it was actually him in Link's outfit and going collecting rupees with a sword.
Interesting.
And they had one based off of Nightopia. This is someone else's playthrough of it, but I don't know what it is. but-
Smash Bros. Pokemon anime? Now you know who it is.
What's up, everyone? Kawanamanu456 here today, doing another part of my Sonic Lost World Let's
So,
Play walkthrough, whatever
He
you
just
wanna
explains
call
essentially
it.
the strategies you have
as
to do in
all
order to
know,
beat all the
I did
different
main
bosses.
story of the game,
I didn't
and
know
I'm
you cared if they had
currently
one with the
doing
commentary or
Super
not.
Sonic playthrough of
I didn't go
this,
looking for
as
one that
well
didn't have
requested,
commentary.
but,
No, leave his
Also,
tag
give
in.
me
It's his
that,
work.
there was
Yeah,
something
and also,
that
can I
actually
just say
forgot to
what
do
the heck
quite
is
a
going
while
on with the
back,
map
but,
of
the
Lost
reason why
World?
was
Is like they
because I was
literally
having
were
some
trying to copy
download
Mario
problems
Galaxy,
with the
in my
European
opinion.
version
And
of,
I don't like
this
Mario
game.
Galaxy because
But,
I'm not a space
I have
person.
not covered
and it gets
yet
repetitive
the,
very fast.
exclusive DLC that came for the
Nice.
Wii version
Yeah,
of
that's
this
one of the
game,
DLC
which is
worlds.
the,
I'm with Chow.
Nights into Dreams DLC, where
Now
you
the
can
funny thing is that this
basically
is called
play
Into
with the,
Dreams,
Deadly Six
and it has the
Bonus
bosses from Into
Edition,
Dreams,
to
but
where,
it's
you
clearly
can
the
face
models
off
from
against
Journey of
Deadly
Dreams.
or, Deadly
Well,
Six
because
monsters,
that
I
is a
should say.
blend
But
between the
honestly,
two,
these are
actually.
just basically
That's not
reskins
either
with,
model of Knights. That's a blend
it's
between the
kinda
two.
like styled
Yeah.
gameplay and,
So-
Because the cuffs and the feet are the new model,
nothing really
but
too
the
special, nothing
vest
too amazing,
and the
but,
sleeves
it's
are the
something
old
nice
model.
to kinda
Yeah.
show that
Isn't that
Sega
weird?
hasn't forgotten about
They can't
Knights
decide
and,
which one they want to use.
just
They're
a
just like,
little nice
both.
thing that they,
Yeah.
Why not
did
both?
That's
for
because the
Knights
neckline
fans.
is the new model,
Including myself,
but it's
actually, I love Knights.
it's
one of my favorite series
formed
Sega.
to look like the
So we're
old
gonna go
model.
ahead and get on.
Isn't that
into
cool? You fall asleep in
Nightmares
order to go into this
Zone.
world?
Right here, Sonic
That's
Thumb,
Like you
going to
should.
Sleep and
Yeah.
breathing out snot bubbles.
Yummy
in his
snot bubble.
sleep. But yeah,
Nightmare
here we go,
Zone.
the Nightmare Zone. And funny thing, if you look right here, look at this. We're running in Windy Hill Zone. It actually does remind you a lot of a Nights into Dreams world. I mean, just
Look.
looking at it.
Well, look at that.
Anyway, look at this.
I think that's actually a little bit easier to do than Knight's
Tacked on, and
controls.
there
You see
is
there's Wiseman
Knights
up there.
himself.
And that's
Or
real.
actually, I
I have
think
you.
that's Riala. Looks kind of like Riala. But look at this. Basically, Wiseman makes Sonic trip balls right here, and we're like in this
When
crazy
you fall into a parallel from
world.
Reala.
But
Wow.
all right.
Hey,
so
it's
now we're gonna
Puffy,
face off
and
against our first boss right
I don't
here.
know who the
can't
guy on
recall these
top of
bosses'
They all are
names. I kinda
themed
feel
with
bad
the
about
Deadly
it, but
Six.
basically you wanna hit
Okay.
this girl in the bum,
So,
and you know.
I don't remember what his name
look
is.
at her,
I honestly don't know
oh
any of their names.
my.
Because they're very
Her big old
unforgettable.
bazookas. Her two cans. So take them out, and you really don't
That's a
ever
Wiseman
make any
hand.
physical contact with
But yeah, doesn't this look pretty cool?
Deadly Six.
Yeah.
This is the only reason I would own Lost World would be to play this.
Entire fight right here.
That guy
'cause
looks stupid.
Yes.
see right here. Now we're gonna have Zomon.
Apparently that's his
And,
name.
It's basically exactly like the previous boss fights we've gone through, but you know, not as difficult.
You just
honestly.
land
In
and
fact, I
win?
find
Yep.
that a lot easier.
Okay.
Then this is
Now we're gonna
the
go with
Dolpo, I
Master
believe.
Shifu right here.
Yes.
Isn't this awesome though? Like the environments look really cool.
It
Even
does.
though
Don't they?
The stages
It
I
really
just love
does.
I like love the weird mirror things going on in the background here. And also just the purple, gold, and red looks so nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it still
I was
is
just like,
really
why don't they
nice,
just
you
take the
know,
Knights game and then
you
just
could say.
they've
Kinda
remastered
gives
it. Why
you,
not just like
a bit of an
redux it? I guess
imagination
redo it kind of
or
way in a
look
way.
into what Knights would
You know,
actually
we'll
look
take it like
like
this
in
and
They
just
really need
literally.
just a new game.
True.
See, there's that's
Look
real
at
life
this,
thing
it's
still.
my favorite
But just take
character,
heavier
White the
inspiration from
Hedgehog.
the
at
Saturn
this.
game instead of the Wii game.
Isn't it cool how you can kind of
know
pseudo
what I'm
fly because you're
but-
going from like one
Oh,
bounce
man,
pad to
I
the
love
next?
Knights
Yeah.
music, though.
That's so cool.
This reminds me of Kingdom Hearts in the way that
It traps you in another
your
one.
styles differ
Anyway,
based
now
on
for
what
another
world you're
portal,
in.
We're gonna have to face off against the
There's Claws.
Xena boss.
Claws, I like
fight right
Claws.
here, And I remember this cat boss. Thing is, I don't remember the names, but I always remember this boss being super annoying. Absolutely hated it.
Because it's like you don't know what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I
Like,
didn't know until I was like,
We had to look it
"How?"
up because we were. There's Jackal.
Jackal was the worst.
Alrighty,
He
we're
was
going
so hard.
Off to face off against Zora right here.
I like
That's what that
Jackal.
guy is.
Even easier, like I said, because all these are really easy. All you gotta do is just do the exact same method as before, but it's like you don't.
Well, this
even
is way
need
easier than
to,
Jackal's
get
original
any
fight.
saves,
I kept
so-
getting hit by the card.
Well, these are
It's
meant to be
not
mini
hard at
bosses,
all.
so they're meant to be taken out like in quick
Jump, there
succession.
we go. One kick right there. We just need to do one more, and then.
But
we're
look how
all
cool
set.
he looks.
I know. It's kind of like, why do you
I
tempt
love
us like this?
Yeah, I love the
And
lack
there
of
we
body. Look
Get
at it.
down on your knees, son.
Some people believe he's
And
a
here's
failed
Gale
first
Wings.
level nightmare, and he tried to
I
make
agree.
it, and it didn't work.
This is
Zavok
Gale Wings.
right
Loop his
here.
tail. Loop his tail.
This one
Which is why I was so
probably the most
surprised when
difficult
Gilwing was the first boss, because I assumed like, oh, this must be a last boss. He's the last boss here. I'm like,
All
oh
you
no,
gotta do is just
actually,
homing attack
he's
onto
he's
He's straight up the first boss.
he's the first
and,
boss.
keep attacking.
And
He
the
looks
only-
so cool though.
The only one I was able to actually get a
All
speed
set,
run
it's
on.
Not even that difficult at all.
Not even a speed run, but like a
You can-
moderately
Definitely.
quick time.
Like he just looks so cool.
Watch out for them fireballs.
Yeah. He's way harder here.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Get that fully charged homing attack. Keep on hitting.
Did you charge your homing
Ah.
attack?
You also had to hold
We're
down a
almost
button to
there.
run.
Come on.
What a stupid game.
Yeah.
So what else do you do? You just walked
Jeez,
everywhere
man.
instead?
It was meant to be more like Mario Galaxy, so you need a way to consistently run and walk when you wanted to run or walk. Which meant having a
You
button.
should have
I
had to
think
press the.
that's it.
Oh, here's the thing. Just
There we
move the
go.
So here's
stick
the cool thing.
slower.
So you have this thing here,
And now we're going through the last.
and you see you
section right
have
here.
Riel
Whoa.
is still pestering you, but then you can see
Oh, dang
Knights
it,
is
I
coming up
missed the
behind
one.
them.
Yeah.
And then you can
Alright,
see them
now
right
we
there.
can just go through these rings right here. Look
They're
at
up
this.
ahead of you.
Nice.
Sonic is flying. Even
But
without
because they're all like bounce
wings,
pads, it makes
I
it look like
can
you're just kind of
still
flying. I was like,
fly.
that's so
Just
cool.
like Knights. This funny thing, if y'all didn't know this, Knights. Oh, look at this! This is so awesome. Such an awesome cinematic. And there we go.
The babies!
It's an idiot capture with
Released
the Nighttopians.
and we have cleared the stage.
That's so
But,
cool.
in case you all didn't know this, Izuka, who's behind this game, Sonic Colors, Sonic 3 Knuckles, and the Knight series, he actually made Knights to basically be a 3D Sonic, but that can fly. So it's actually kind of cool to see, Sonic flying through the sky just like Knights, as Knights was supposed to be 3D flying Sonic. But there we go.
See,
That
I
was
think
it
in
for
that
the
game, I think
DLC
I wouldn't get a good score because I would take really long because I wanted to look at everything.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But that went so fast.
But the thing is like, and that's the thing that is that's why it's in an interesting area for a thing, because they haven't had a new game. They have 2 games, but they have so many cameos and so many different Sonic things that's like, they're very aware this character is still popular. It's just like, give us a game.
Do it again. Yeah.
Do it again. And
make sure they don't talk. No voice acting. It makes them mysterious and cool. Riala can talk, but have Knights be like the silent jester thing. I think that's such a cool idea because Sonic is all about.
I'm in the middle of that.
Everything is jokes, gags, and everything. I think having Knights be not 100% silent, but only 1 or 2 words here and there, mostly quiet. I think it would add more allure to the character.
Well, this is something I was thinking about before. And remember we were talking about with like Shell and how you gave personality off of her? In order for that sort of dynamic to work, you need a really strong character for them to bounce off of. And I think Shell's only strong... yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I think the Knights being silent in Journey to Dreams would not have worked. Because, Shell works because Gladys is so strong, essentially, as a character. You get an idea of how they work just from the fact that one of them is always talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, I don't know if it would have worked into Journey of Dreams, honestly. And I kind of, like... I don't know where I sit on that. On one hand, being quiet would be nice, but on the other hand, you wouldn't really get an idea of it, I feel like it's a little harder to show certain traits quietly, you know what I mean?
I'm a simple person, so my simple opinion is just that I think they should have less lines, just because more lines for me establishes a character, which is what you want. I personally want the opposite. I want Knights to be more of an avatar unit, almost. You know, or how Corrin has a stronger personality than Robin. Therefore, sometimes I find I associate myself less with Corrin as an avatar, or more just as another unit, versus where you might associate yourself more with Robin as you, instead of just another unit.
Yeah.
That's something where I want to associate Knights as, you know, they're supposed to be merging with you, so I want to associate myself with them. And the more personality they form, the less I'm going to associate them with the avatar or with me, and more so as an independent character. And that's why I would argue for less lines. But I understand your idea of what you like Knights to be is completely different from mine. Because you want it to be a strong, standalone character. However, I want mine to be more avatar-esque. So I guess it's more... That's where I think...
That's the purpose of the characters, to literally fit into any role you possibly could want.
Yeah, and I think that's something probably the creators have that exact same problem too, saying, well, here's 3 different, you know, choices we have, all of them are good, but everyone wants them all equally, so we don't know which way to go.
And the thing that I think is the issue is that, like, side characters really need other strong characters off of them, and I don't think that would work, in the terms of Journey of Dreams itself. The thing that is, like, largely, like you said, they need very strong, either posing thing, like with Riella, but then the question comes up, why can literally every one of the other Nightmares speak then? You know, like, they would have to come up with a reasoning for why Knights wouldn't speak. Despite, you know, which they could.
They can speak, but just have less lines. Be an avatar character, in a way of, you're like an older avatar, maybe in Fire Emblem. You're there, and you have a very strong presence. You're in every scene, but you only speak when necessary. Maybe like a Ferb.
I think...
Like a Ferb, where you talk, and it's, whatever it's either, you know, a witty line, or insight, something there, and maybe every scene you give one line, but not so much like the game we're playing right now, where there's nothing wrong with it. I just think establishing too much of a personality loses a lot of the whimsy for me, because the whimsy comes from being able to put your ideas into this character, because especially if you're playing this as a kid, every kid has a different idea, and every kid has different dreams and all that fun stuff to put on the character. So then having somebody who has a personality, you can't insert yourself into that scenario. It's just like watching superheroes, you know? You relate to the people who have a little bit less characterization or are weak or whatever, but, you know, like, I don't relate at all with Superman, because he's got this. Every single character trait is always the same every single time, which makes him a very heavily established character, meaning that's him. So if you relate to him, you relate. If you don't, you don't.
I think the way Knights would be written, if they talk, would have to be like the early Sonic Adventure games, where every line counts, and it's in almost a way like Shadow, when they talk, they have something to say, and it's important, it's telling you about their character. I think the best, because I really do think voice works, I think that it has issues with things being said, and some things are kind of arbitrary, but I think it gets across a little bit more attitude, and namely, like, if this is someone who's, again, is literally rebelling for the heck of it, and they didn't talk in the previous comics and stuff like that, it's more like, I think it's a way to kind of show the fact that, like, someone who would talk back just because they can, even if they're entirely fine with the idea, is the fact that I think that they would have that, but again, they would have to, I think the current writing wouldn't be able to do that. It have to be older ones where, like, yeah, Sonic didn't talk a lot when you think about it. He talked back more than anything. He didn't talk for himself, and he didn't talk just to narrate. He talked back at people half the time.
Well, that's
that's the way the Knights should be written, is someone who would talk back but wouldn't necessarily narrate.
Well, that's where I think definitely my resistance comes from, especially the Wii game, seeing the lines I have, is because it feels too much like modern Sonic. It feels too much like every moment I'm in a scene, I gotta say something. Whether it's let's go, Will, or come on, Will, let's do this, or where are you, or blah, blah, blah. It's like every scene is a line, and I feel like it's like the modern Sonic stuff where you're just like, I actually lose, maybe not respect, but I lose the factor of you being some cool character, because every line is just some cheesy cop-out.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I'm so resistant against, especially the Wii games, where the big jump from the Saturn game to the Wii game with the amount of voice lines. I think that's why I'm so resistant against it, because it feels like it's on that very slippery slope that quickly went from Sonic Adventure Knuckles to Sonic Boom Knuckles. Quick slippery slope where you had this slightly enigmatic but mostly confused and kind of lost and out of it character, to I am boop boop blah blah. I have one brain cell buff man to punch me in the face for a joke.
I won't talk about the time he ate a napkin just because he didn't realize the food wasn't out.
Yeah, that's what's like. I fear for that, and that's why I am very much against Knights having more lines, just because they have a consistent track record of always going down that slippery slope.
Sonic
And-
right now, I don't think could handle writing this character.
And that's why I say the best thing for Sonic, I think the reason why I'm so adamantly against it is because what they've consistently shown is just that, just not being able to write things, so their only option is bad or none, and that's why I would choose none.
In this current day, if they made another Knights game, I would say none is a good area to put in right now. But I also...
But then they would mess Rial up by making him too much like the current Shadow iteration. You
Though,
know?
honestly, that fits him more than it fits Shadow.
Honestly.
Because he is kind of a bully. But, it makes sense. All Nightmare are born of negative traits. They're meant to pester and terrify people.
Alright, like 2 more minutes on this, then we gotta do the next clip.
I know. But that's the other thing that I think that, like, while there are some things that I don't think they need to be talking constantly, some things that I've noticed, because, again, I've seen the whole dialogue of it, but, like, the things that I noticed, if you're paying attention, that there are some things that Knight says that are interesting in Journey of Dreams, namely the fact that, like, in the very beginning, when you're going in the area levels, and the kids are talking their problems, and, like, they're clearly not paying attention. They're here to get their own enjoyment out of it, and gaining a dreamer's energy is the way to do that, because that's how dreams get stronger, is from visitors. So it's like, it's more like you're a means to an end right now, and then if you pay attention later on, you're like, well, there's a little bit more concern. Hey, do you want to do this? Well, I don't want to do it, but if it'll make you happier, then I suppose I can do it. You know, just out of the goodness of my heart. Like, there's a certain type of attitude that guy goes from, like, nonchalance and not really caring to, well, you know what, we've been around for a little while, maybe I can help you out. Which I don't know if you can get that as well with no dialogue whatsoever. I think it's like you have to have well-done dialogue and a well-done voice actor. Let's see. Which one, you want to see Matt Mercer first?
I think I saw that one already.
Did you? I
Yes.
don't know. Anyway, I'm seeing which ones we got. I'm trying to go through the short ones first. I put a lot on here.
Just go from top to bottom then. So you don't have to jump around as much.
Okay. This is someone made it. It's not super smooth, but it's like it kind of shows me what Sonic Forces kind of could have been.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is meant to be like an anime trailer of Sonic Forces.
Is that what Eggman looks like in that game?
That's the Eggman from the past /
Okay.
other dimension. It's complicated.
It's the Egg Death Star.
Yep, Death Egg.
Is that a Chaos Emerald?
No, it's Fan Ruby.
Okay. Yeah.
Keep our teams together. Come on.
Who was Knuckles with the short hair?
Oh, that's the character avatar, unofficially
Gotcha.
named Gadget. And that's Infinite.
Yeah, well, I know that.
Sure.
He looks so cool. Oh my god. Chaos! Metal Sonic? Yeah! Hold hands. Make Silver cool.
Or let Silver be cool. He actually is pretty cool on his own.
Oh, there's like 90 of them. Oh, Shadow Evil now? He's standing with Chaos.
No, they're illusions.
Okay.
That's the real Shadow over there.
Infinite could be so cool.
He could have been. He was literally a missed opportunity.
Everyone just memed on him so hard.
Well, he was cool until literally the end of the game, where he just kind of disappeared after his final boss fight. And you're like, well, go.
All I remember is the Game Grumps being like,
You're
here's
like, wow,
my
go-
power. Eat, ooh, ah, ooh.
It's like, wow, go down like a punk. Nice. You know? And so, you do get eaten by a snake in one level. Word. Yep. And you're like, oh yeah, that's right. I am a tiny rodent.
Honestly, at this point, I want a Sonic game without Sonic in it. We're getting to that part where I want a Justice League movie without Superman in it. I want a Sonic game without Sonic in it.
off of the Sonic Colors box. And Infinite was interesting, but they didn't know he had 2 backstories, and that bothered me so much.
Oh, I was hoping that thing was his face. I was hoping
That's
he
the
was
thing.
a robot guy.
Originally, he was said to be that, and then they had the DLC that's like, oh, hey, here's his backstory. I'm like, no, he actually was a regular person and just got really angry from losing a fight with Shadow. And I'm just like,
No, I want him to be
That's
evil
weird.
robot man.
that's what I'm saying. Infinite was a lost opportunity. It could have been better, but they did something stupid.
I want him to be like type Null, you know? He's got the cool
Exactly.
robot face. Keep going.
It could have been a lot better. Anyway, this one's how long?
That one's long. Go to
Yeah,
another.
so
I know
that-
that one's gonna be long. We can watch that later.
This
keep
one,
going.
That's a comic drama. We'll come back to that one later.
What?
These ones are all animatics.
Let's just choose one. Let's go.
Cool. This is the one I was going to tell you about.
We'll do
the-
like 2, and then we'll do a TikTok break.
That's good.
break.
So this one, it's not completed, but I thought the animation was funny.
Yeah. So hard switch from
Sonic to Hazbin.
Sonic
Hotel.
to Hazbin Hotel.
Not-
Sharp right.
Sorry, not sorry. I just think the animatic is cute.
Copyright. 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 Claimed.
Right here, right now, I put the offer out. Don't wanna chase it out. You know you see it. You run with me, and I can cut you free out of the drudgery and walls you keep in.
I love how angular his face is.
So trade atypical for something colorful. And if it's crazy, live a little crazy. You can play it
Punch him in the face.
king of conventional, or you can risk it all and see.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, cool.
My friend, you want to cut me in? Well, I hate to tell you, but it just won't happen. So thanks, but no, I think I'm good to go. 'Cause I quite enjoy the life I say I'm trapped in. Now I admire you, and that'll show you do. You're onto something, really it's something. But I live among the swells, and we don't pick up peanut shells. I'll have to leave that up to you.
That's as far as I got.
Yeah, because like I'm wondering,
Like, is
that makes sense, but also question mark about the other guy because I thought he was very much like, no, okay, I'll take it. Like he'd be like, it's crazy, I'll take it. You know, like the song he starts his verse and then he just kind of gives up immediately, gives in. So that's why I'm just kind of like, like I like the first half, I think it fits really well, and the second half I'm like, I don't know the character well enough to make comments on it, but I do think it should be
Which
more.
one?
The cat one.
Husk?
Yeah,
Yeah.
more like.
It's-
It really is crazy. I'll be with you in 5 minutes. I want to finish my drink, and that's like his song.
His thing is that much that they reveal about is that he's done work with Alistair in the past. He's not liked it every single time, but he still always is like fine, whatever.
Yeah.
It's more like the fact that and he's almost the only one who's not afraid of pushing him, to the point that he's like, yeah, whatever, do your thing, whatever you need to do. I know you need to go into a full musical number before we can actually get started on anything, so I'm going to be drunk on the bar while you do that. It's like they've worked together enough that he's not afraid of him, just more like annoyed every time. He's like, you know, maybe like a letter or something would be nice whenever you need something, not just pulling me out of wherever I am. It's kind of one of those like mildly annoying things, and that like a song I think is that would really fit for this series because of that. And I just want to do this one because this one's so good and I love it.
And then TikTok time,
And then
baby.
it is TikTok time. TikTok time. That's
TikTok time.
There you go. Because this works so perfectly for anyone who's familiar with Gravity Falls.
Such a good opening. Yeah, baby, get him. Like, this just fits the vibe of Gravity Falls, like,
So well.
punch for punch, dog.
Well, it has a very similar.
Because the vibes are pretty much identical.
Yeah. I mean, they show in the pictures here, like, they pretty much can do one-to-one for almost all the characters. And that's why I think it's so cool.
Like, it's almost uncanny.
Like, they fit so perfectly together, it's kind of like, wow, crossover, please.
Crossover, please. Okay, let me go
ahead.
to the other screen while
So you can log in.
Yes. Okay. So give him a chat, Evie.
But I'm like, I like that just because I'm like, it works so well, and it's just because I think you have the same idea. You have a couple of people just kind of walking into something, they have no idea what they're about to walk into. Weird shenanigans are going to happen, and you're in a location that's kind of centralizing it. Like that, for there they have the shack, this one probably is going to be the hotel, but it's like, it's going to be all centralized around one location. Do you have 2As? Okay. And, like, I don't know why it fits so perfectly. Just like all of it works. Like you have the grumpy one, you have the super like cheerful / annoying one,
the crazy one,
the one who's kind of leveled and keeping everything sane. You have the battle girl. You have I don't know crazy force of nature, whatever the heck you want to consider Bill Cipher. But I definitely think
he's like the weird antagonist kind of. But
well,
not
that's
really.
the thing. That's the only thing I would say that is like it looks the same in terms of like how the character functions, but I don't think will function the same in the show. Is that Bill's clearly an antagonist who is only ever meant to cause everything problems and be an antagonist. We don't really know what Alistair's going to do as far as a role. I think he's firmly in the neutral area right now because he doesn't have any reason to hurt or help right now. It's more, again, it's kind of like, yeah, I'm doing this because I'm bored. You know,
I tried this a couple times because I don't remember my past. Okay, good.
It gets
I remember it, guys. Don't worry.
kind of like, you know, just murdering a lot of people on the weekends just gets really old after a while. So you gotta, you know, shake it up. And you're just like, okay, that's a little terrifying, but sure, we can do that.
Okay, let's go.
Look at all you pictures. You got friends.
Then go here. I don't put my friends on blast because I don't know if they would like that. Here we go, baby. It says TikTok. Look, that's my category.
I love your titles. Did I ever say that?
Well, you want to see my other titles of my thing? This is
Fear Emblem?
Fear Emblem. Fair Emblem.
How am I not surprised?
This one's just called me. You can't see it super well. It's just called me simping. Let me put this in the middle so you can see my titles.
Are we not allowed to say that on Twitch?
Who cares? What are you gonna do? Ban us? Oh no, we're banned. It's not like 1,000 people are here. You guys, you can see it better. Simping. Demi Slays. That's what this one's called. This one's just called Aizawa with the heart.
Were you half awake when you were doing these titles?
No, fully awake. Some of them I've even changed once or twice because I didn't think it didn't fit right. It's come on, look at Altandra's faces.
So she's into anime in case you've noticed.
Yeah, I'd be like, and then these are just like backgrounds, like phone stuff, and also all the Fire Emblem ones that I saved.
They're all great.
And then Jin from BTS.
I like the one that's you like having 1,000 cards right there.
Oh yeah, that's my
From your memes.
I had to make a project for a media class, so it literally was this one. It was the stop wearing sweatpants for one day or draw 25 cards, because I went to this part. Also, that was me before I cut my hair and changed part. I was still mostly blonde, honestly, at that point. My hair is
your BTS
Uno
cards and
my
a
BTS
bottle
Uno.
of blue cheese.
Blue cheese.
Why did you have a bottle of blue cheese?
I think I was taking it upstairs.
Get to your TikToks so we can.
Wait. Come on. We can do another one of this later, but
Are you okay, Melanie? I think you're having a slight aneurysm right now.
That's such a funny image. It's Sheen on Jimmy Neutron's head, and it says, like this image to instantly die. I do love some good old memes.
They are relatable.
So don't worry, I've made earrings out of a lot of these, honestly. So in case you want to know what's going on, dog.
She makes jewelry.
I make shrinky dinks that I then wear as jewelry. Anyways.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Nothing, honestly. So let me go to the bottom and see. I don't remember what most of these are. This is a dancing one.
You know, this is why you do research before we come on stream, like certain people do.
This is a good one right here. see if we can turn the quality up any.
I don't think you can.
Come here, let me turn it up, baby. Oh no, it just doesn't.
I think it's fine.
They come up higher quality when I watch on my phone. And these are all BTS ones. This one's funny.
You can't start laughing before we watch it.
Remember what I taught you, Quasimodo. You are deformed. You are ugly. And I am ugly. These are crimes which the world
I try to don't do TikToks because these are definitely your mentality.
I do TikToks in my brain, I just never make them. I'm gonna make a Mad Evil TikTok account probably and start just posting random junk on there.
Sure,
'Cause it's
post
funny.
random junk.
This is just like me. I looked up things that like so I could start fixing my knees.
Your knees
I saved those. Like this one.
Your knees are so
I don't know why
broken.
this one gets me. I can't tell you why.
Why does that get you so hard? I don't
You know
get it.
the Da Vinci trend? Mona Lisa. Da Vinci. It's because this isn't the original video the sound was posted on. This is just someone else's video. And it was the Da Vinci twins, the Vora's twins, and they did the whole Da Vinci. And everyone was like, Da Vinci! And then this was just like, it's supposed to be so sad. This one is just what my brain goes through when I'm making a slushie in the morning.
I still don't get this.
You know who it is. It's your boy.
It's not even the moment. It's just
I'm
this-
so
the-
confused
The
when I watch
noise,
this.
the noise is what my brain sounds like. It's your boy. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I'm
Because
just
this is someone.
so confused
Most
as to
of these
what's
are
happening here.
sounds that somebody else made, and these people made a TikTok with the sound that wasn't like
yeah.
the original. That's cool poses. This is what I have to send it for all my jobs. Dad, this is for you.
I am aware
This
that
is what I
am
send
not
them.
Qualified, not ready, and not the person you should hire for this job, but it'd be cool if you did. I am aware that I am not
That's what I want to send in for all my job
the person
applications.
you should hire for this job, but it'd be
Cool if you did.
I am aware that I am not qualified.
So if you hear me laughing in the other room, odds are I'm watching TikToks like these. This is exactly the exact process my brain goes through at least 19 times a day. The FNAF noise. Anytime I try to start getting work done. Editing a video I don't want to edit. It's the FNAF noise. Come on. I think I have to rotate this one. It's an anime one. Let me see if I can rotate it. If not, we just won't watch it.
Probably just going to watch it sideways.
Watch it like this. There's gotta be a way I can rotate it.
No, you can't while you're in here.
Whatever. Watching it
'Cause
sideways.
you're s-
It's an anime one. That's light. Yagami. I want to know where the blonde-haired guy's from.
I
That's
just wanna-
Levi.
I'm just gonna watch you with your head turned sideways.
That's the guy from Black Butler, I think. The one with the hand thing. That's Aaron from Attack on Titan.
So, in your spare time, you just look at anime guys.
Yes, Zenitsu Dabi. Hawks. Chonke. I also love it. You! That's from Danganronpa. That's Todoroki. Everyone knows him.
You good?
No. Just indulge me
I am.
with my chunky song. Do, do, do.
I'm more thinking about the fact that this is sideways and you're putting your head sideways.
They're worth it. Okay. Look at you. Oh, he looks so good. That's Komeda, I think, from Danganronpa 2, I think.
Take your word on it.
This one is very relevant to our current situation. Our current game interest. Well, let me preface it before it's... Oh, there you go. It's like, it was like me every day or something. It was like when the guests leave or something like that. Just FYI.
okay.
This is them saying goodbye to the guests.
This is Sonic Adventure 2 battle music. Now you seem to time it that whenever someone needs something, you happen to come out for food.
Oh my god, let me just get started on that. The other day, like last week it happens all the time. I came upstairs to pee and get a snack, because I work better when I'm eating something, because I don't know, it's just something about my brain doesn't focus. So I came up and get a snack, and my dad goes, come with me, we're gonna go change the flat tire. I said, what flat tire? I've been working for 4 hours. I have no idea what you're talking about. And then I was gone for 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours. I don't know how long it was. It was the entire rest of the afternoon. I came upstairs. I was like, oh, I'm going to come pee and pet my dog. He's get in the car. So you know what I did? I rode to Costco, hanging out the window like this so I could tell him that the tire went flat. And there's somebody trucks like, meow, meow. And I was like, well, I guess I'll die.
Well, you're
Whole afternoon. That happens all the time. I'll come up and be like, oh, it's so nice out. Maybe I'll go outside for a couple minutes because I can't feel my hands anyway because my circulation's so bad because I'm so vitamin D deficient. And they'll be like, hey, you want to go fill up the water? I'm like, nope. And they're like, good, get in the car. We're leaving now. I'd be like, great. And then I go, and odds are I'm in my working clothes, so I'm in like 16 layers. So I go there, and Walmart's 95 degrees for no reason. So I'm standing there, buckets of sweat every single time. And then he leaves me in the front, walks around the store, and I get to sit there like, wow, look at these 10 5-gallon water bottles I get to fill up on my own, and everyone's checking out like, can't you just like get out of the tap? I'm not a heathen, Jenny. I'm trying to get my filtered tap water. I have exclusive, refined taste where I get my filtered tap water from the thing in the front of the Walmart checkout line.
And again, I asked, why aren't you on TikTok?
I don't know. I don't film myself doing these things.
Well, totally we are right now, so I mean, that's something.
It's true. This one is the one that, it's not funny, it's just I need to watch when I'm feeling down.
Okay. Are you feeling down?
No, but it's a good one.
I feel like shit, and I'm ready to start the day.
Sometimes I need that because, look at me right now. I'm wearing men's extra large sweatpants. My pockets are ripped. Look, that's my whole leg. Boop, 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 boop. You know?
Are you good?
I'm not always looking good.
You're
So
always looking
sometimes I need that upgrade. This one's cool because it's, anime one again. Sorry, flash warning. I should have said that. Flash warning.
Do you not do anything?
But that's Ryuk from Death Note.
Yeah.
I just thought it was cool. This one is one of my favorite TikToks of all time. If I could save it on my face, I would.
I am going to be a Taco Bell chicken quesadilla.
Come on! Chicken quesadilla. If I could make TikToks, I want all my videos to have this energy. That's why I try to aim for my YouTube videos. I want that energy, you know? Oh, this one is... I don't know if you'll think this one's funny. I just thought it was funny because, I don't know, it just... Sometimes it just hits you in your giggle bone.
Okay.
Have not. Is not. Oh, it is.
It is.
Come on! I thought that was so funny. A lot of these, I'm gonna be real, are not funny to like anyone else because I sent them to Olivia and she's like, this is so stupid. And I've already peed myself. I'm in new pants already because I laughed so hard I peed, you know? The Da Vinci one, I was rolling on the, like literally laying on the floor in the hallway, cracking up. And she's like, if you show that to me again, I will block you. She's like, I will close the door on your head. And I was like, I don't know why, I just thought that was so freaking funny. A lot of them aren't even funny, but I'm giggling. This one, iconic. This is a family-wide iconic.
It is.
a pee-pee?
No.
Am I a pee-pee?
No, you're a
I'm
hot dog.
hot dog?
No, you're a hot
A
dog.
hot dog?
You're a hot dog.
That one's so funny. For a million reasons. Also because we call our dog Pee-Pee. Because his name's Perry. And he's a wiener. So we call him Pee-Pee. So this is funny. And my mom taught 4-year-olds. She's a preschool teacher. She's taught them forever. And I would go in and help. I would go in and play with them. Because I'm a 4-year-old at heart, baby. 4 years old in here. 23-year-old in here. This 23, but this 4.
I thought this was 4.
No, this is empty. 0. No, nothing in there. So, but this is very much like one time I was talking to one of the kids. His name was Chempei. Favorite kid. So funny. Because he was very like, he had such good manners and he was
Are
so
you allowed
gentle.
to say names on here?
Yeah, because I don't know who it is.
Okay.
I don't know his last name. You know how many people are there named that? Probably 6 million. Yeah, there's this kid named Jeff. You know how many Jeffs there are? I know at least 2, and that's not even a common name. So, anyways, there's this kid. I said something about, oh, that looks like a butt. He didn't know the word butt. Because his mom came in the next day and was like, my son came home yesterday and he said the word, he learned a new word and it was butt. I was like, did I do that?
Yes.
Did I teach that kid the word butt?
I like how our mom hears about these things secondhand. Like,
the mom
okay,
came
what-
in to talk to my mom, who's his teacher, and I'm supposed to be a teaching assistant. No, I come in and I get yelled at more than the kids do. Because I
That's
won't
true.
shut up. I won't sit down. I will stop goofing up.
So half the time they bring me in to make sure it's like, okay, Maddie's gonna play with the kids. You make
Anyways,
sure Madeline behaves herself.
I'm wildly popular at the preschool, if anyone's wondering.
Yes, you are.
Oh, here's a good one.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
I'm so confused.
You don't laugh at any of my TikToks, Evie. Come on.
I'm
Come
more,
on.
I'm more-
Maybe it's Maybelline, but it's Kermit.
Maybe
Okay.
she's born with it.
Somebody, please. It's so funny.
I'm laughing at you.
This one's good. It's not even necessarily funny, but this just reminds me of your friends at college. I don't know, it just gives me them vibe mixed with my friend vibes. You know? Like this would be a friend across our mutual friend groups.
Okay.
I just took a DNA test, turns out I'm 100% that bitch. Even when I'm crying crazy, yeah, I got boy problems as a human.
I don't.
And I saw them, that's the goddess. Coulda had a bad bitch.
Come on, tell me at least one of your friends doesn't have that vibe.
I'm sure at least one of my friends doesn't have that vibe.
There's this one, which is just me simping over Aizawa. So we'll save that for later.
Okay.
This one's so good. Oh, it's Yuri on Ice. Yeah. Oh, so
Oh, that is really good. I got that.
Oh, that gives me chills. Victor with long hair.
When are you gonna watch that with me?
Never, because oh my god, Yuri on Ice, I don't know why.
I wouldn't watch it alone.
It's the kind of anime that I love it so much it cracks my soul in half.
I wouldn't watch it
I
by
watched it
myself.
when it first came out. It was one of the first animes I ever saw.
Didn't it get season 2?
I think so. I have the season 2. I'll just do that one right now. I have the season 2 trailer with a different music. That's what this is, because that's the other Yuri in Otebek. This is
I don't know those
Russian
names, but
Yuri.
We'll go with that.
This is dance to a different song, but it fits.
Well, that's intense.
This is like the thing for season 2.
What, being like that?
No, this is like the promo for it.
Oh, okay.
In case you were wondering, Yuri on Ice is known for being the gayest anime.
Oh, I'm like,
Everyone's gay.
If I couldn't tell, obviously, by anatomy, I'd be like, that's a girl.
Oh. And he is just a petulant little teenager. I love him. not
Sure, why
like
not?
in a marrying way, but in like a, you're such a fun character. You're such a fun guy.
You seem to like those type of characters.
Yes. This is a Demon Slayer one. Anime time, baby. We're going through all of mine because it's going to take less time. They're all short.
Oh, I'm just realizing now that there's a song.
I'll let it play again for you.
I didn't realize that was a song. I'm just like, what?
Demon
Well.
Slayer Season 1, 20 out of 10 anime. 20 out of 10. I'd even say Demon Slayer Season 1 is way better than My Hero Academia Season 1, and I love My Hero Academia Season 1 because Aizawa was in it.
Is he not in the other ones?
He is, but he features largely in that one.
Okay.
There's this one which is kind of funny, but I don't know if you think it's funny. I thought it was funny.
I'm so confused by your humor sometimes.
Come on, that's funny. This one's just really cool. It's not funny, it's just cool. The brush control.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, to have hands that don't shake.
Bruh, let me tell you. I wish. Mom wants her phone charger. Evie's bringing it to you. Evie, get up to bring her the phone charger.
I can't unplug it. You're closer to it.
It's so far! Mom, can you just come get it?
Melly, reach down.
No, I meant, can you just come into the other room? Mr. Worldwide. I want to see if there's an anime one I can watch while Evie's not here, because I love anime. This one's really cool. So cool. Yeah, please. No, I brought it back, Mom. Like, hello, they're drawing Dobby as an angel, but like, the art style? I mean, come on. Come on. That physically pains me to look at because it's so beautiful. You know, you ever have those things where you just sit there and you're like, God, this is so gorgeous. If I look at it again, I'll die. Anyways, I was watching more anime stuff.
I know you were. Didn't have a doubt on that one.
Now let's see, what is this one? Oh, that was another Kermit one. But if you don't find Kermit memes funny, I'll go to the next one. This one. Mr. Worldwide. It's Pitbull!
Oh, okay.
You don't know Pitbull! So these jokes are lost on you! Mr. Worldwide.
By the way, Mom's threatening to call you the E word because you stole her
No,
charger.
Mom, please don't. Mom, no. Ah. You scared me so bad I exited out. This is Yuzuru Hani. I always say his name wrong. Love him. Look at him. He's my favorite figure skater.
You have figure skaters you follow?
Yes. Look at him. Gorgeous,
He's
talented, amazing. No, he's Japanese.
Okay.
He's like Japan's #1 skater. It's no one. I wish the quality would clear up sooner. They clear up by the end of the video. By the beginning, you like can't see anything. It's all gross. Can I not change the quality at all?
Not to
On
where
my
it's gonna
phone
be
it
useful.
does, but not on the computer.
Well, you didn't.
But like someone's like, I don't know how like he gets those rotations while on the ground. That's so hard. But look,
Yeah, he's.
Ugh!
I'll give you
I don't
that.
know if I have any more. I think I have another one at fam. I don't know. I'm telling you that year and I just want to wow. I don't know what it does, but it hits me. Excuse me. Right in the emotions. Here it is. for the jump. Yes, here comes her song.
How do they not get dizzy?
I love him.
How do you not get dizzy doing that?
Sir, watching figure skating? Yeah, I am, Mom. I'm watching figure skating like you, because look at this man. Look at him. Wow. Simply flawless. And constantly robbed. That's why I don't follow figure skating too much, because it's just like Winter Guard. Performing arts are all the same, you know?
Yeah.
Always against certain people. Just because I can be. Let's see. Oh, there's a cool after. This is the Waluigi one. I don't think you get it, but it's very funny. Anyways, what's this? Oh, this is Jin. This one's, come on, this one's not like, ha, funny, but it's like.
You must choose, Mr. Bond. Get your nails clipped or perish in the river below. What will it be, Mr. Bond? Oh.
That's exactly what our dogs are like.
No, he'd be scoring way more.
He'd be whining. If he was small enough, he'd be able to be picked up without using your whole body in like a crane. Homie's 2 feet tall, 50 pounds.
No,
It's heavy.
He's a fat dog.
This one is funny, but this one is cool. It's not a funny one, but it's a cool one. I think you'll appreciate if you're an Avatar fan. It's a slow burn.
Eh.
To lean in and hear it. That note's so hard to hit.
I didn't think it was her voice first.
No, that's her voice, dog.
I will watch the Gummy Sharks one. I
That's
guess that was
insane.
funny.
Evie likes the Gummy Sharks one. This was an old classic. Gummy Sharks doing crimes? Monarchy. Crimes against the monarchy. Evie loves the Gummy Sharks
I
one.
just think that was funny.
Here's Jack Black. That one's not the original one, but it's Jack Black doing From Not So Afraid. That's a BTS one. This one's, come on. He goes, ha ha! That's very much a preschool kid thing. And
That's such an evil laugh.
yeah, and the beer in the cup holder. Let me watch it one more time. Come on.
That's such an evil laugh.
This one, no one gets it when I reference it. When they ask me if I have a job.
5 minutes after work because you wanted to talk to me about my progress on my job. So either I'm about to get fired or I'm about to get a raise.
I'm unemployed.
Alright, y'all. My boss told me to stay 5 minutes after work because he wanted to talk to me about my progress on my job. So either I'm about to get fired or I'm about to get a raise.
I'm unemployed.
Consistently, whenever somebody asks me, "Hey, what's your job right now?" I go, "I'm unemployed," and they're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Okay, so you've never been on the internet before. That's fine." No one gets that one either. This is the Demon Slayer guy. He's pretty cool. You want to listen to him? Pass.
I think this one's cool.
This is where he's saying this is his talking voice because no one believed his singing voice was his.
どうしたって消せない夢も止まれない今も誰かのために強くなれるならありがとう悲しみや世界に打ちのめされて負ける意味を知ったグレーの花よ咲き誇れ運命へ照らして
That's good.
that is part of the
He's
Demon
such-
Slayer opening.
That's such a good song.
It's notorious for being an incredibly difficult song because of the speed and the range. It's even more difficult for men.
It's more
It's
difficult
very
when you do it in
difficult
English
for
because
women,
you have more syllables
And it's
to get
more
through.
difficult for men. Yeah, obviously if you're a native Japanese speaker, it'd be harder in English, and if it's in English, it'd be harder to speak in Japanese, So
Well,
either
think
way,
that
it's a very difficult.
I think the English words have more syllables because you're trying to fit more words.
yeah, either way, phenomenal song. Very difficult to sing.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's just cool. It's a trippy one.
Okay, I'm ready to be tripped.
And something I would like to make a product like this, 'cause I think it's really cool.
Feeling sensations that you thought was dead. No squealing, remember that it's all in your head.
Sorry, flash warning again. Sorry.
You know, and you with these flash warnings, stop flashing.
Essentially, flash warning across the whole thing. Flash warning for these TikToks.
Law is lawless. Feeling sensations that you thought was dead. No squealing, remember that it's all in your head.
Jeez.
I think it's cool because it loops. It's a looping
Yeah.
one.
That's cool.
I watched it for a while. What is this?
I feel like that made me go blind after a while. It's all
Probably.
bright colors.
What's this one? Oh, this is another Demon Slayer one.
It's sideways though.
Pretty cool. This with a knife to perform C-section. This one is so funny because it teaches you a lot about BTS that you get if you're a fan, and if you don't, it's just funny. It's not wrong.
Anything. You ready?
Sexual eggs. Wait. Arson. All of these are completely 100% accurate too, like not even a joke.
That's great. Cool uncle. Arson part 3.
Come on!
Here, hold
They're all 100% completely accurate because I've seen every BTS music video ever, so I can confirm. It's very funny. This one's funny because it just accurately describes the season finale of My Hero Academia Season 1.
Okay.
That's exactly it. This one is also, this is like an edit of My Hero Academia people edited over sound.
Starve, die, be a man.
And the gag about this is this guy, his name's Fat Gum, he eats in order to have, like, he's really strong because he retains a ton of fat. So that's why he eats a ton. This is his power is he can turn into parts of whatever he eats. So they're both eating-based powers, and then they're his interns. He's the pro hero, and those two are his interns. And he's all about being manly. Manliness is his thing. So, starve, die, be a man.
Don't go food shopping. Starve, die, be a man. Don't go food shopping.
And then here's the guy who does the original sounds. This one.
Don't drink coffee. Eat the beans. Be a man.
That's so funny to me. Be a man. What's this? Oh, that's Tundra. This is what I sent to Olivia because it's very accurate. Not between me and you, but between me and her. Yes.
Call me. Don't come by my house. We're done.
Done.
I walk into Popeyes, what can I...
With the Cheez-Its.
Come by my
Through
house.
our Jack and Jill bathroom.
We're done.
I walk into Popeyes, what can I...
Come on! It's exactly accurate.
Yeah, it's fair.
That one's another My Hero Academia one. That's a great animation. This is based off of previous Vine.
Yeah, I sure hope it does.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation.
I don't think you get it because you didn't watch the Vine of the road work ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it does.
Okay.
So then speed kills. Yeah, I sure hope it does. Okay. Jokes are lost on you. That's Jin. That's BTS. What is this? Oh, that's funny. What's this one? It's long, so this one looks like it might be an no, this is a good one. This is an animated one. It's just fun to watch.
I think The Mandalorian is about, based on tweets by friends on Twitter. So The Mandalorian is a guy, and he's just hanging out, hating on everybody. He comes upon Baby Yoda, has to take care of him now, and they get into a lot of problems with Muscle's mean lady. So then Mando and Muppet Baby Yoda trying to find out where Baby Yoda lives, and Baby Yoda meanwhile is like eating stuff, living in a circle, but he gets into hijinks. Always like a baby's day out on construction sites, and Mando is like, oh no, my Baby Yoda, because he cares about him now. The bond has been formed. So then they run into Ahsoka Clone Wars. She says this Baby Yoda is a special guy for reasons, because I knew the real Yoda, and this is the baby version. He may have made the baby, maybe with Yaddle. Ahsoka says this Baby Yoda is full of hate, actually, which is not what I expected. She says, I'm not gonna teach Granola, Grandma. Grogu got it in 3. I'm not gonna teach Grogu to do anything because he's just so full of hate. He didn't get murdered by Anakin when he was on his baby spree. Take care of him because he's your son. Everybody's always like, hey Mandalorian, I'll give you some stuff if you do me a favor. And Mando's like, I'm not doing that unless, and then he'll do it, right? Because it's helping Grandma. So they're on a quest right now, but now they're father and son. This is what I think
That's like the animation in this too. Like the animation style of that. I just love whoever animated it. Like
that's cute.
That's very good. The animation on that is so good. That's just a Dobby edit. This is funny since Paul Revere was gay.
Okay.
And I was like, this is all my friends. All my friends are gay.
Hey, you guys, the British are on their way. The British are coming. Yep, Get your things. Have you heard? Oh, okay. They asked me to tell so many people in such a short span of time. Bow, 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 the British are here. Change, the British are coming. You know the British are coming. You gotta use lube for that. Okay, well, hey, by the way, the British are coming. You guys, the British are coming. Are we good? Are we ready? Are we good to go? It's actually my ex's house. I'm gonna skip that one. All I know is that they're coming. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing yet, but jury's out. Oh man. Whew. Yeah, I was just warming up. Okay, I'm gonna get back out there. Oh man. See you later. Spice up your life and every girl and every guy. Spice up your life. Wah, wah, wah. You have a hair appointment at what time? Okay, well, I always say try to squeeze it in. $3.75 for 5 minutes. Okay, I'll see you later. Okay. Oh, hey girl, the British are coming. Hey, you guys, the British.
Undeniable. Word for word, iconic. So good. I showed Dad this one and he didn't even laugh. I thought it was funny.
Hey yo, Pennsylvania check.
I put the new 4Gs on the G.
Yes! Come on! As native Pennsylvanians, I thought it was funny because it's relatable. Using your child in their snowsuit to wipe off your snow-covered car to take them to school because they still have school. I thought it was funny. And no one else thought it was funny.
I feel like you are like getting into some deeper thing. Did Dad use you as a Snow White?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a lot of good memories, so maybe I don't know. This one is why it takes me so long to get to sleep every night. Every night, I'm like, oh, let me make myself a new dream sequence. Ooh, I'm just writing myself a whole video game in my brain. Also, when I first watched it, I thought that was Elton John, so. Yeah. What's this one? Oh, why is this doing that? The people always do this in the beginning, and I don't want to see that. I want to see what's happening. Is it deck? That's a cool thing. That one. That's BTS. Look at them. Oh, so good. Trying to find one. This is another anime one. That's here you go.
I feel like I've seen that one before. The one to the person who stole our pride flag off our front porch.
We have next day Amazon Prime.
To the person who stole the pride flag off our front porch.
We're so sorry a rainbow bruised your fragile ego.
But don't worry, we have next day Amazon Prime. You can keep taking our flag, but you can never take our pride. Oh, and smile, you're on camera. Love the big ol' homos who live here.
One of them looks a little bit like Brandon, who used to be one of our techs at Guard.
Nice.
Shout out to Brandon. That was my dad. Come on, buddy.
I'm like, is that what it is? Because
that's the whole TikTok. No music, no movement, just one still image.
I thought it was a still image with a little circle. I'm like, oh, I get it, because we're staring at the turtle together.
No, it's not loading them.
Our internet's low right now. We got like a bar.
Weep, weep. Do this one, because we'll come back to it again. Please play the Kirby meme for me. Please, if nothing else.
Macaroni with the
Beans, what the fuck?
macaroni.
You show me as I feel every single day.
Beans, what the fuck?
This plays through my brain, I think, 18 times an hour. Minimum. This one's cool because this was a Yuri on Ice one. This one is BTS because it gets you to understand two of the members very quickly. Because Hobie's known for being like the dance guy along with Jimin, and then Suga's not like. Everyone's like, oh, you can't dance. Homie can dance. Homie was in a dance break with the dancing guy. Yes, sir.
Doing
Anyways,
dancing?
this was the people. This one says the guys who made the Wii boxing music really knew what they were doing, huh? Come on! Wii Sports has got some boppers.
Wii Sports, at the very least, is very iconic.
Yes, ma'am. This is Mom talking to us. Not us.
There are no TikToks at the table. Andrew, that's enough. There are no TikToks at the table. Andrew, that's enough.
That's me and Olivia and everyone else around us. That was this. Hello. How am I supposed to show you funny TikToks if I don't know what they are?
Hey, so I heard that
Oh, that's just that one. Some of these are humor that I don't think you would get. This one is, I just feel like something I would do in our room.
Soldier boy up in this. Oh, the music can come on.
He said, why the music not come on? He said, where's the music, man?
Soldier boy up in this. Oh, the music can come on.
Yeah, that would be something you would do.
And that would be you and Olivia in the background. Crack it up, dog. This is also something I feel like I would do. I'm the girl, not the dad.
Okay.
Mind you. He's like, are you good, dog? And the caption was like, she didn't think it was gonna be that soft. Because homie whacked her hand. This is our dog.
Okay.
Especially when he's in my bed at night. It looks like him too.
Yeah, it does. The cake will end up crazy if you do the cooking by the book. Then you'll have. Break it down, bitch. Let me see you back it up. Never use a method recipe.
You get it?
The cake will end up crazy if you do the cooking by the book.
He's now asking, wanna cuddle? And the dog's like, yeah! He kicked him. It's Perry. It's Perry. This one you would understand. It's Pokemon. You get this one. It had a focus sash, so it was okay. It keeps you alive at 1 HP. This one is so funny. Because, yeah. He goes, boopy. She's like, kid going,
Booby? Their kid Booby at a young age.
Me! My child will know booby at a young age.
It's probably gonna be the first word they say.
Probably butt, honestly.
They'll be going into public and they will be, Mom, it's like, butt, where are you?
Booby? This is me when I used to work at Target. This was the energy I exuded, I think. Because I always worked early morning with all the old people. Crank it up in the background. That's just like, I think I exuded that energy I feel.
You do.
I feel like that was me when I worked at Target.
I think we got maybe like 3 more.
Oh! Okay, that's fine.
We've been at it for about 40 minutes.
But TikToks are so good. This is why I only have a 1-hour timer on my thing every day.
Yeah, this is...
Here's this one. You
yeah.
don't understand this one because you've watched, this. It's Zuko when he comes to save Aang. I think this is a drawing one. What's this? Oh, this is some guy talking. That's him turning himself into Aizawa. So cool. This is me when the quarantine started.
If the world was ending, you'd come over, right? Right? If the world was ending, you would come over, right?
Me taking 2 weeks to respond. If any of my friends ever see this, sorry. I'm just not good at being on the internet.
Right? If the world was ending, you would come over, right?
Because that's not how the song goes. That's an edit of the song.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're lost on... A lot of these are lost on you because you don't know the internet at all.
I know, I don't know the internet at all. I used to spend all my time on YouTube and in fandoms.
And somehow you don't know any of this junk.
How
does that happen?
I don't know any of this junk.
I'm trying to see if I have like one more to show you. I don't know if I have one more that's like ha 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 you. Okay, but this one was funny to me. But none of you guys would get it because you don't know the Chug Jug song.
No, I know.
Chug Jug with you. We could be pro Fortnite gamers. Let me see. I'll do this one and we'll do that one. Because I don't remember what this one. I just saw today. I don't remember what it is.
Grandma, why did you make my mom?
This is your
Miss
teacher
Keisha.
Vines.
Miss Keisha. Miss Keisha. Oh my fucking god, she fucking dead.
Who's the hottest Uber driver you've ever had?
I never went to Uber driver.
Stop! I could have dropped my croissant!
Is there anything better than pussy? Yes, a really good book.
We all die. You either kill yourself or get killed.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
We're about to graduate.
You know when you and your friends take a picture, then you look at it and you're like, ugh, I don't look great in this. What's that like?
Come on! Okay, this is the last one because it's just a song. The other ones are so accurate though.
Where are you taking me?
I'm about to change your life.
Then by all means, lead the way.
Number one victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we about to get down. 10 kills on the board right now. Just wiped out Tomato Town. My friend just gone down. I revived him. Now we're heading southbound. Now we're in the Pleasant Park streets. Look at the map. Go to the mark sheet.
Are you talking about Fortnite? I still can't understand the
We
lyrics.
could be pro Fortnite gamers!
I've seen this like 4 times. I still can't understand the lyrics.
Okay, last one. Macaroni to end it out.
Macaroni with the
Beans, what the fuck?
macaroni.
Anyways.
You get like
okay.
You get like 5 minutes to go and give your thoughts about TikTok. I'll be right back.
I was about to leave because I'm like sweating. I was laughing so hard. Let's look at some memes. Oh, I just closed my thing. Okay, give me a second. We're gonna look at memes while waiting for Evie. My sense of humor, I think, is very, very bad. Like, it's just nothing I look at is actually funny. I just think it's funny because my brain, look how gross. It's so hot in here, too. I'm, like, sweating. I'm gonna need that fan on me. It's just, like, so broken at this point, dog. Like, I don't even know what really is funny because I just find, like, I found so many of those, like, I only save the ones I like. So the fact that I saved those and Evie didn't like it, look at any of them. Ooh. Okay, so here's our options. We've got memes. We've got my friends. Ignore that. We've got memes, and we've got me simping, and then we've got let's look at some Aizawa pictures. This is what happens when Evie leaves me alone with the laptop. That's Ayama right there. Look at him, so good. But look at this. Come on, dog. That's him in Present Mike. Best friends and also husbands. Look at Todoroki. Look at him. He looks so good. I just because we can look at, we're in, not next week, but the week after, we're doing the people we're unashamedly attracted to, but, like, this is a better view at the Takumi, who's my phone background right now. Oh, yeah, baby. That's the one. That's Noel from Fire Emblem. That's Gyu. That's Niles in his Halloween outfit. Look at this is Yusuke. It's so small, I'm sorry. That's Yusuke. That's Noel, but he's tiny. That's Noel and also tiny. Look at that. Look at that whole man. Whole man. And his persona? Come on. Screenshot from the game. That's a Snapchat I sent my sister.
Sounds like you.
Come on! Look at him! That's Navarre. That's a good picture of Navarre. It's Aizawa. And it's the meme from earlier. Come on. That's Makoto. I did actually glass paintings of these two. Very good. That's Noel in combat. Gorgeous. Is he? You know, you guys don't get that. I'm gonna here. You can look through memes or set up your thing. I need to turn on the fan. I'm literally so warm. I'm just,
okay,
like,
I'm just gonna look and see what other videos.
Get out of the way! I take it out. You positioned your chair so there's no way out. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna set up for 2 minutes while you set up the next video. Go ahead and next on my meme page.
Yeah, I'm just seeing what else we got here to look through.
Number 1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite. We got to get down. Get down. I don't even feel like we're streaming right now. I feel like we're just existing. You know.
Yeah, well, we are just existing because that's how we roll.
Like this feels like the title matches. This feels very unplanned. Did you just go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Is it gonna stink if I go in there?
No.
Okay, I'm just wondering. We're back.
Anyway, yes, this is so incredibly unplanned, and I don't even know what the heck we're doing at this point. We're just kind of rolling along at the speed of sound and all that, you know? And let me see, I'm going to pull up a couple things so we don't have to go through these, so... Oops. So we don't have to keep pulling them up from the Discord. I put my Discord early, because this is our Discord we made. I put them on there easier so they'll be easier to find. That one. Grab these so they're easy to get. Mostly it's like a lot of animations I've been wanting to show Madeline for a long time, and I just think should be shared because they look so good. Why not, you know? No, I want to see this. Thank you. Let's go and pull up the next couple ones in this series. Because why not? Oh, I pulled out a lot more than that.
Well, choose your top like 3 or 4.
Because a lot of them are animatics that are like 2 minutes.
How many is a lot? How about just do the tabs that are open, okay?
Okay. I was gonna see. I think it was at the end of the list anyway. Yeah, I think the only other things I had was
Okay, just do the ones you have up. Yeah, that's fine.
Like there wasn't a whole lot left. Anyway, so this thing is probably like the only Steven Universe feature animatic I like. The song is actually from Rapunzel's animated series, right here. It has really good music, and I actually want to watch it at some point because apparently it's pretty good. So, I just look at this and be like, man, this could have been the ending of the show, and it would have been so cool.
Play it. I don't know how I feel about the Yowie shirt. I mean,
Any moment now, Your Highness. Believe me, I know I've sunk pretty low. But whatever I've done, you deserve.
Varian.
Quiet! I'm the bad guy, that's fine. It's no fault of mine, and some justice at last will be served.
Please listen.
Now it's time to step up, or it's time to back down, and there's only one answer for me. And I'll stand up and fight, 'cause I know that I'm right. And I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Ready as I'll ever be.
No time to rise up, or it's time to stand down, and the answer is easy to see. And I swear by the sword, if you're in, get on board. Are you ready? Ready. We're ready. We're ready. Ready as I'll ever be.
Are you quite sure we can do this?
Together we will guarantee.
Oh, no,
it's time to redeem, or it's time to resolve. They can trust me. We'll hardly run free. Home and family. Now the line's in the sand, and our moments at hand. And I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Ready as I'll ever be.
what do you think? Yeah, pretty cool. I think it's cool.
You seem underwhelmed though.
No, just because it just reminded me of Steven Universe Future, the show. And I was like, oh, that show was stinky farts.
Well, the biggest thing I have to say about that I'm like, I would have liked that better than this, because it's just because they did all this build up to this huge monster at the end, and they used it for all of a 10-minute episode, and then it was gone, and you're almost kind of like, so you literally could have just done a big
they just used
magic
it to
effect.
power sealing everyone else, you know.
It really did. It's like, why can no one do anything to him? He's not the strongest thing in the show, and he shouldn't be.
I think it should have. The most effective thing is it should have been White Diamond should have been able to defeat him, but only through kindness. Because then it would have shown him healing and her healing, because she did the most damage to him. I think in the end, instead of having him swat all the diamonds away, he should be able to swat everyone else away. That makes sense. But the diamonds should have been the only one who were able to control him by helping him.
It would have been
because
better.
they are his siblings, technically. Like his aunts.
Yeah, I'd say he's probably closer to his aunts.
But like her siblings, like
yeah. But the whole thing is that it's like, it would have been better if they could have done something, but they didn't want to hurt him. Now, it was fine for the rest of the Crystal Gems if they were trying to fight him, but they had no means of hurting him because they just weren't strong enough. They were like, oh, we can't do anything to hurt him. And it was like, well, I don't think you can do anything to him anyway. You know, you're just like throwing toothpicks at a grizzly bear. It's like, you're not going to do anything. But I'm like, the fact that they were all like, here's what we can do with our abilities, and we just completely get knocked aside, I'm like, yeah, you were the antagonist for the literal entire show. There's nothing you have in your arsenal that could possibly help in this situation. Because it would have been interesting if they had the option of going to their original abilities, which are all very destructive in their own ways, but chose not to because they didn't want to hurt people anymore. As opposed to, well, we can't just because we're useless.
Yeah.
It was like, it was a method. Anyway, so
that's a rant tunnel for another day.
Rant tunnel for another day. Anyway, so remember I told you, like, I want to show you some of the other ones by Busy Pop who did Has Been Intense. This one for older animations. That I'm just like, she just has a skill for movement. I think it's super cool.
I'm tired of waking up in tears, 'cause I can't put to bed these phobias and fears. I'm new to this grief I can't explain, but I'm no stranger to the heartache and but I know better than to leave and let it die. I'm a silhouette, asking every now and then, is it over yet? Will I ever feel again? I'm a silhouette, chasing rainbows on my own. But the more I try to move on, the more I feel alone. So I watch the summer stars to lead me home. I watch the summer stars to lead me home.
Like, watching stuff like that makes me think, why would I ever, as much as I want to, get into animation, because I'll never be able to make something just as fluid and natural looking as that.
I also like the part where it's all black and white with all the colors. I'm like, it just looks like ink, as it should, and it's like, wow, that looks so
That's
cool.
just someone just with...
So that was
sense of movement beyond anything I could
that was
ever have.
5 years ago.
Insane.
Did that one.
Alright, next one.
And this one was one that's even
Here,
older.
have a cookie.
Thank you. This is one that's even older than that. But if you see certain relations to other characters currently in this one, that's actually intentional. There's some like extra characters that they just don't have. They have no names and stuff like that. But she actually redesigned some of her characters for like has-been, so they didn't look like old characters she used to talk as to me. It's softer than I expected. Let's go. Oh, that explains that.
Hey, it's ankle.
Oh, first thing to say. In this society, people who only have one eye are high class, and anyone below that is considered like peasants.
Talk to the screen.
Those are cool, like owl people. And Hell of a Watch had a lot of characters like that.
I like those outfits. Those are cool. This reminds me of a webtoon I read once. The characters look similar. Like if they were humans. Baby. large children. That's obviously Vaggy, you know. Yeah, get 'em, ladies. Love that. Yeehaw. That's cool. I know, right? But like before I knew anything about like Hasbro and stuff like that, I watched a lot of like these little shorts that are timed to music. I'm like, that's pretty cool. Cause it's a very unique character design. You can see there's a certain preference of like art style. You know, it's one of the things where the animation's so good. You're not watching the animation, you're watching the story, which I think is what any animator strives for. Is you're watching the story they're presenting, not how they're presenting it. Because how they're presenting it is so good. So I think that's very, very successful. But you can see that, like, this is a style you can kind of see with the other characters where it's, like, very fluffy and furry and lots of long-limbed things, you know? Ooh, Pokemon! You beat at least one of the Alola games, right? Yeah, the first one. Okay, that's good enough. Duh. Lily. It's Cosmog and her little partner.
Hasn't always
her mom.
Been this glam. I was a drab little crab once. Now I know I can be happy as a clam because I'm beautiful, baby. Did your granny say, listen to your heart? Be who you are on the inside. I need 3 words to tear her argument apart. Your granny lied. I'd rather be shiny, like a treasure from a sunken pirate wreck. Scrub the deck and make it look shiny. I will sparkle like a wealthy woman's neck. Just to say, don't you know, fish are dumb, dumb, dumb. They chase anything that glitters. Beginners. Oh, and here they come to the brightest thing that glitters. Fish dinners. I just love free food. And you look like seafood.
Lucy would never like drop kick Lily though.
No,
this is the, she's not that bad of a mom. No.
Little Maui's having trouble with his look. You little semi-dummy mini-god. Ouch, what a terrible performance. Get the hook. Get it? You don't swing it like you used to, man. Yet I have to give you credit for
no, what the heck?
And your tattoos
I don't want to see this.
For just like you, I made myself a work of art. I'll never hide. I can't. I'm too shiny. Watch me dazzle like a diamond in the rough.
I don't want to watch this.
Strut my stuff. My stuff is so shiny. Send your armies, but they'll never be enough. My shell's too tough. Now we're mad. You can try, but you can't expect a demigod to be to take apart. Look it up. You will die. Now it's time for me to take apart your aching heart. Far from the ones who abandoned you, chasing the love of these humans who made you feel wanted. You tried to be tough, but your armor's just not hard enough. Now it's time to kick your highness. Ever seen someone so shiny, soak it in, cause it's the last you'll ever see. Say love him under me, I'm so shiny. Now when you choose to prepare your final plea, just for me, you'll never be quite as shiny. You wish you were nice and shiny.
I don't like that. I don't like that one. I don't like the amount of violence they put into that. Because Lusamine, as crazy as she is, she's never violent towards her kids. She's never physically violent towards her kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like showing her as a physically abusive mother when she was never portrayed in the games. Mentally abusive? Most likely, because she went crazy.
Yeah.
So she's crazy, so the fact that she was making her kids crazy, that's reasonable to understand. But she never was physically violent towards them, because in the end she was still, she still loved them, even though she was insane. So I don't like the way they portrayed her as being so overly aggressive, and I don't like killing Pokemon. Like, I know that's a thing that in the manga, and I think that's cool. I think good. Keep it gritty. But also, I don't want to see it if you don't, tell me in advance. If you're like, oh, there's going to be blood in this, like in the manga, I'll be like, okay, I'm ready for this. Otherwise, Pokemon to me is always very PG, unless you tell me, hey, we're going into something more deep. So, I mean, if you show me something like that again, a warning would be nice. Because, as I said earlier, I don't like when everything dies. I don't like seeing things. He's saving his type notes. I don't want to see him die. That makes me feel terrible.
It wasn't killed.
It just died. The Beware just killed it. There was so much blood. There's no way it survived. And then they conveniently only showed 2 and then 1 from there on out. I don't want to see it. I don't like how. I'm sure it fits the song well, and it might fit. You might have seen stuff in Pokemon Masters. You might have seen stuff in the anime and the manga. The stuff I've seen from the anime and from the games, at least, didn't portray her in that harsh of a light.
No.
She's, to an extent, very evil because she is just obsessed with finding her husband and getting the Ultra Beast to get her husband back, to the extent that she does neglect her kids, but never to an extent where she's abusive.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that you would choose just a video where she was so outwardly shown as physically abusive and just downright evil, I just don't agree with it.
I just like the song.
I don't agree with it, and I didn't like it.
It's been a while since I watched that one, actually.
Alright, next one, last one.
Well, we got 2 more. The last one's really short, though.
Okay, fair. This is just covering all the different Sega properties that this. That's really not even fighting.
Show you, because you probably missed her. Bana isn't actually in the very beginning.
She probably just goes so fast.
It's very beginning.
That was very fast.
She was with Alex Kidd, and the reason for that is Alex Kidd was originally actually supposed to be Sonic's placement, essentially. He was supposed to be the Mario, as far as being a kid that for some reason had grow hand things that he could use to grab things and pick them up. He's literally patterned after Mario, but because he's so similar and there wasn't really anything interesting about him, no one remembers him and knows where he came from. So Sonic came after that because they're like, well,
I didn't know Samba de Amigo was Sega.
Oh yeah, that's them too.
Cool.
They have so many RPGs, so many rhythm games, so many, like, they have way too many rhythm games, if you ask me.
I like rhythm games.
Anyway, so this one is...
I want more rhythm games.
This is a remake of Scene from Portal 2 and as them as people. I just like how smooth it looks.
Well,
wait, did I do B? Jar pen, start writing these down. Power up, complete. I don't, okay, listen. All right, new plan. Act natural, do nothing wrong. Hello!
Oh, it's you.
You know her?
It's been a long time. How have you been? I've been really busy being dead. You know, after you murdered me.
You did what? Ah! Oh no! No! Oh no!
Okay, look, we both said a lot of things that you're going to regret. But I think we can put our differences behind us. For science, you monster.
Oh, cool.
That cool?
I thought you were going into the boss battle too.
No.
Nice.
Just that part. I like how stylized it is.
Mhm.
This is, the animator who did this is actually someone who worked on Spider-Verse, which is pretty cool. Like,
Wow,
they went
that's
on
a big game.
Yeah, they went on to they made
big movie. Sorry.
yeah, they made a lot. You can see another one that they did down here. But they did a lot of these things, and then they went on to go and get a job and worked with that movie. But they have a very strong concept of character design. And the funny thing is that a lot of people, when they make humanoid designs, are usually a lot like these ones. So it's almost kind of like the community kind of latched onto it and is like, yeah, you're right. If they were to be human, they probably would look a lot like this. And, like, everyone always draws Wheatley the exact same way. It always looks like this guy. And I think that's kind of interesting. I'm like, if they
well,
were
that looks like Wheatley's voice.
Exactly. It's like, it just fits. And it's kind of weird how when you hear a voice, like, normally when you, like, read or look at someone, you imagine a voice. So it's kind of interesting to do it in reverse, where you hear a voice and imagine, well, what would this look like as a person? And everyone agrees it looks like that. It's some nerd with, like, glasses and a long nose and everything like that. GLaDOS is one that they have a little bit more variation with, but they more or less have that down to a thing, which is essentially you have to be very pristine, very no frills about it, very clinical almost. And the interesting thing is the way they all incorporate into the fact that you're doing something that normally has like one eye, and how they incorporated that into like a human that, you know, would naturally have two eyes. So either through some sort of eyepiece or something like that. But like, I think it's pretty interesting to show how, like, if I had it like a whole movie of just the cutscenes like that, I think it'd be interesting to watch if they had something like that. And also because you can see Shell from a perspective that isn't just you being thrown around. You know, you can actually see her, because we do know what she looks like as a person. So I think that's just, I found that in a compilation once, and I was like, wow, that is really good animation. It's rough, clearly, but it's like, that's really good animation there.
Good. Yeah.
I
So
like the
that
character.
was that.
Yeah.
That was tonight. We just needed a night off to do things that were night off, which were not playing a game, because our brains are. We got our first dose of the vaccine yesterday, so just tired.
My arm is very sore.
I mean, I think I'm always tired. I don't think that's part of the vaccine, but I'm
Probably.
using it as my excuse. Yeah. So I'm gonna go to bed now. You're free to stay up and talk as much as you want. I have to get up really early and go to the dentist tomorrow.
I probably shouldn't be up super late either. But I just thought that some of those things were pretty cool. I'll have to show you next time for, like, with the Sega Generations thing, I'll have to show you that when they did a crossover with Capcom, and they literally took all the Sega properties, all the Capcom properties, and put them all in one giant mega comic. Where literally one was literally, here, let's see if we can fit every major character from every game series we've ever made into two pages. And they did it somehow, and I can recognize most of them. I'm just like, wow, that's so cool. Who would have thought that Sega has other characters besides Sonic?
Dang, that's crazy.
I know, that's crazy, right?
And with that, we'll rant on another day on Sega. Catch us Friday, 7 p.m. EST.
Well, What's EST?
Easter Standard Time, but
Yes.
also estimated at
I was-
7 p.m.
I was thinking estimated time of arrival. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, that's not EST.
Playing Knight's Journey of Dreams, right?
Yep,
Journey
we're gonna be finishing
into
up.
Dreams.
We're gonna be finishing.
We'll be trying to finish.
Trying to finish up Will's. Well, we will finish up Will's story. We only have one world left for him, and then we have to do Helen's story.
And then next Tuesday, we're coming back with a full-on just talking day. No cars, no nothing. We're coming in PowerPoints ready.
We are going to be doing
rant ton all day. We are doing characters we like that everyone else hates.
Oh yes.
And also,
I got many of those.
Also, it's a two-part. The second part being characters we hate, everyone else loves. Mine is Haru. We're just starting with that.
Oh,
Anyways,
true.
we'll have a thing. I'm not gonna get you started because you're gonna talk for a while. I want to go to bed. We'll have PowerPoints. It'll be nice. Catch us at Medieval VODS for VODs. That is where we put all our streams on YouTube. Putting out a new YouTube video on our regular channel at the bottom tomorrow or the day after. It's a funny one. I recommend you watch it. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. See you Friday, homies.